Yes, worked on N8N. Yes, Mahak worked on. No, trying to. No. Okay, trying to. Okay, cool. That means you're in the right place, tried but didn't finish. Okay, good. You're going to finish it, guys. Okay, and I want only your commitment for that. That's it. Okay, cool. A bigger question is everybody wants to build agent, but why build an agent? Why build an agent? I mean, what's the big deal? Why build an agent? Why why big deal? Any guesses? Why do we build an AI agent? Because lazy, Venkata, I'm with you on that. Right? I wish I could create an agent that could do the work for me because I'm lazy, absolutely. Automate to automate work, right? To work faster, to automate something, absolutely. Automate, absolutely. To automate repetitive tasks, absolutely. Right? Since the birth of human technology or progress, whatever it is, it's a hype right now with a straightforward answer. Yeah, but there is definitely a meaning to this, right? So, absolutely. Now, how many of you agree with me, right? Whenever a new technology like this comes in, it is basically businesses racing towards utilizing this to save costs and automate and really improve their businesses. It is nothing special, right? I mean, it is special, it's going to change certain aspects of how we operate, but it is typically to improve business. And so if with that mindset if you enter, and with all a lot the experience that I have, right, we know that we cannot procrastinate creating this particular, like learning this technology. We have to learn it somehow or the other. It's inevitable. Right now we may not feel it, but it will be coming in some field. So currently we are in this visionary stage where the tech enthusiasts actually created this, right? And now it's time for early adopters, those who are coming and sitting and listening on this kind of sessions, to adopt this particular technology and build something around it, right? And trust me, even many companies have not got this right. The opportunity is right here, right? So those who are thinking or are just, are sensing that this is the next big opportunity, they are the visionaries mindset. So how many of you consider yourself a visionary? Put V in the comment section, because only then that mindset sits on a session like this and learn something new, right? So V in the comment section. Okay, so with this mindset, right, is it okay if I just introduce myself? Right, we're going to building an AI agent. You are visionaries. Is it okay if I got introduce myself a little bit? Yes, no in the comment section, right? Yes, no, thank you very much. Yes, Hetvi says, thank you, Sartaj, thank you very much. Okay, so hey guys, my name is Kunal Naik, founder and CEO of Data Science Mastermind. And I'm a corporate trainer, consultant, taught in IIM Indore, Lucknow, social feeling following of 35K. I don't, have a lot of this thing. More of them are more of them are enterprise customers, clients that are the followers that I have. AI data business and tech strategies can now, right now, I currently help businesses improve one metric at a time by deploying AI agents. These are some of the logos that I have trained in, consulted in, and I have spoken on TEDx regarding how we can promote, AI agents from very, very young age. Okay, and here's my understanding of winners versus losers after all these trainings. Right? How many of you want to know, like, real insights from companies that I've trained and consulted who have actually deploying AI agents? Right? How many of you want to know that? Put I in the comment section. And I want to know, I will tell you what differentiates winners, the companies that are winning with AI agents and that are losing after all these trainings. And this is one of the bigger differences, guys. Right? Simple, boring tasks, they do it, right? They do it very, very efficiently. And that's where, right, the big ROI these companies are having, right? It's not like you trying to build a world class agent that does everything, but rather one simple agent that processes invoices properly or responds to a customer with the proper ticket and with a proper response, right? It's just as simple as boring tasks that you can think of, and there you're thinking there, right? So this is the trick in winning, not trying to create a big agent, but actually picking one of the tiniest, most boring problem that 100 individuals or professionals are wasting time on is really the way to win. Okay, so this is my insight. If at all, if you're taking away and if you're starting this journey, you want to begin with the most boring task that can be automated by an AI agent. Okay, so just put boring in the comment section for this one. Okay, so thank you very much in that. Now, how many of you want to make money? How many of you want to make money? Yes, no in the comment section. How many want to make? Yes, absolutely. I too want to make money, right? And I'm going to show you my offer for the AI Agent Accelerator Mastermind towards the end of it, right? And I make money through basically consulting, training, and all of that, right? So I'm going to show you that offer, but only after we build an AI agent, right? So put D in the comment section for deal, but after we're going to finish that, right? Till then, you have no worries about this. Okay, put deal. Okay, perfect. Thank you very much. Now, bigger question: how do we build AI agents? Any guesses? How do we build AI agents? How do we build AI agents? Right? Do we code? Do we don't code? Do we N8N? Anuj says, right? Prompts? Absolutely. Wipe code? Absolutely. There are multiple options. There are multiple options. I use all the methods, right? But I like one particular tool that basically helps every individual, founders, companies, directors, and many individuals, professionals learn this technology very well. And I use this during my corporate trainings. Okay, gems also, absolutely. Right. So there are, how many of you agree there are several tools? Yes, there are thousands and thousands of tools. There are thousands and thousands of tools, right? But one thing I learned from doing the corporate training, whenever I go to corporate training, hey, look, Kunal, I want to implement AI agents within my company, but how do I do it? How do I do it right away, right? Without having going through the entire cycle of like evaluating a tool, onboarding a tool, and doing all that checks and paying upfront for an yearly license, and then only to realize it's not going to work for me, right? And so then for those purposes, and no company is similar in terms of a tech stack, and so everybody wants to use AI agents, but they want to do it in a more experimental way and not really invest the money, and without really taking the full ROI out of it. And so what happens is that AI agents using N8N has become popular, continues to be popular. There are some other options that have come in, but you need to be slightly more technical. For large purposes, for professionals like us, let's say, who don't code, who are just business users, for them, you could just think N8N as the next, replacement of Power BI or Excel, which you and me can use on a very regular day-to-day basis, and harness the potential of AI agents and learn that potential. Right? That's the only reason we are using it N8N. Besides, you are open to use any other tool, but to learn and implement the technology well, this is what the tool that we're going to be using. Okay, so for those who don't know N8N, look, it's a flexible AI workflow automation tool for technical teams, but it, because of this AI agent, no, that one here, this one, right, it gained popularity, and literally any team, whether it's a HR team, sales team, IT team, this most technical team or the least technical team, they all, if you can imagine what you want to get done by AI agents, you can create it on N8N. Okay, again, it has over 500 plus integrations. If you look at gems and all the other tools, their integrations are limited, and so N8N shines where integrations are there, right? So you can think of your popular Jira's, ServiceNow's, Salesforce, emailing tool, marketing tools, more technical tools. They're all integrated within this, and that's why it makes it easy for you to learn and experience what AI agents can do for your own company. Okay, and this is a fast way to actually get AI working for your business, and it is enterprise ready. Should you have the decision power as a leader to onboard a new tool like this, you can get it in the most cost effective way in your organization and realize value, right? It's the fastest way to do that. Plus it is safe, secure, and it's collaborative in nature. It has all this compliance. Put safe, yes, Raviteja, safe. It's completely safe. It has all the security, performance, and collaboration. It is a open source tool, but it is like a freemium, right? So you can sort of take it, host it on your own server, and have the complete security, but you have to pay for the advanced features. Okay, yeah, and it's free also for like most purposes. Some of the organizations don't even go for the paid version, they just simply host it and start using it. Okay, so this is what the tool is. Again, you have a cloud and a self-hosted version. I use a self-hosted version of it, but if you had to take it on their cloud, it's 60 euros, or roughly around $70 per month, which is 3 months. It is around $210, right? So this is how we can use the tool. And today we're going to be using the 14 days trial along with it, right? So that's what we're going to be doing. Cool. Now, what to do next? What's all the buzz about these AI agents? We're going to go into the next part of it, is really understanding what AI agents are. 14 days trial, we're going to be using that, Mac. Okay, yeah. No, it does not RAM. Look, it stores what you give it, but in a very encrypted manner. Okay, if you want to delete it, you can absolutely delete it. but completely put safe in the comment section, guys. When I make you do something, right? We have done this with like over 5,000, 6,000 individuals. None of them have complained about any security breaches, right? And plus, after 14 days trial, your account automatically cuts off. There is no, it does not exist anymore. Okay. So put safe in the comment section, guys. Please learn the experience. Like, don't create a barrier that isn't as important as much as the skill that you need to master. Okay. So it's completely safe. Experiment with it, and no innovation comes without a little bit of experimentation mindset and taking risks, right? But I'm telling you, it's completely safe. Okay. Thank you very much. Cool. So now, next 10 minutes I'm going to spend on giving you the concept, and then we're going to straight away go ahead and build that concept. Okay. So let's look at what we're going to do. Now imagine you have a team. AI agents as a team, right? You are the manager of the team. You're the manager of the team. The sales, marketing, HR, finance, and business operations. There are 5 team members. Hit we not right now. N8N is not better, I said. Right? I did not say N8N is better or Claude is better or Crew AI is better. N8N is a very good platform for anybody to learn AI agents. Okay? And implement or take the first step. Better is depending on which company you are, and what size, which journey, and there are several other factors. But for learning something quick, early, and building the skill, N8N is good, right? Like, think of this, guys. You can't straight away go ahead and become an international cricketer and play a first match on an international pitch, right? You always will first begin on the net practice, and then there's a matter of evaluation, and then you go into the main pitch, right? So N8N is that place where you can safely learn AI agents. That's all it is. Okay, right? And should you have the power to implement it in your organization, more powerful, because yeah, that's really how great that flexible that tool is. Okay, cool. Now back to this main point. Now, managers, sales, marketing, HRs, and finance operations. Now answer this one big question. Look, we're talking about digital workers, right? So first we need to define how humans work with each other. Okay, so imagine this: you are the manager. All the 5 team members apply for the leave on the same day, and they leave, and you are the only person who's trying to play all these 5 roles. Question number one: can you right efficiently, like that individual, perform that task in their absence? Yes or no? And that is all 5 at a time. No, right? Absolutely no. Absolutely no. Okay, cool. Now think of a AI agent, right? In a similar lines, do you think an AI agent, it being very powerful, it can do everything? Do you think it can do all roles at one time? Yes or no? Yes? No, yeah. So the first secret, guys, the first secret, right, for Copilot but limited capacity, absolutely. The secret number one that you're going to walk away with, and no matter what anybody tells you, look, you can build an AI agent, but it can do one task very well, right? So basically, you give it one specific role and responsibilities, and it can do that efficiently. Like if you give it a bunch of other activities, it is not going to be efficient, right? So how many of you understand this? Put E in the comment section. No, I mean, who's stopping you to build like multiple AI agents, right? It's not like we have to build one AI agent. So that is the first thing that we need to establish. Just like humans, AI agents need to have their own roles and responsibilities and basis a boundary that they work in, just like a marketing professional. So now let's introduce this AI agent. Now this is an AI agent. Now it is going to have a role and responsibility, right? It's not going to be like, okay, he can do sales and marketing and he can do HR. No, it can have one scope, one goal, and it can perform that very well. Okay, so we established this. And the thing is, right, we can have multiple agents. So each agent will have their own task and own responsibility, and they're trained to do that one task efficiently. Like for example, one of the organizations that I was working with, right, they built one agent to do one simple task, right? Whenever a new invoice comes into an email, they just take the PDF, read it, and just dump that information into a Google Sheet. And this is a task, a very boring task. I know some of you have done it in UiPath and Automation Anywhere and like Power Automate. And then you know how difficult it is. You have to identify that place where this invoice is, and if the format changes, it goes for a toss. But the AI agent here is very, very adapted. It understands what fact, no matter what format you give it, it just takes it and just dumps it into the Google, in a database. And then there's another agent that picks up that information and then does something else with it, right? So it's like this sequence of agents that like are working together, just performing one task, and we can evaluate them properly. And that's where really the beginning comes, right? If anybody tells you like we'll build one agent that does everything, they're probably lying, or they have implemented something wrong, right? You need to know that, okay, are there multiple agents working together to do that task, right? And that's where the first learning comes in. So if you understand this, put M for multiple agents in the comment section, right? Now, one other question here. The second part of this is, see, as a manager, how do you communicate or assign tasks to a sales individual or a market individual? Any guesses? How do you assign a specific task to them? Any guesses? How do you assign a specific task? Based on skills, but like how do you communicate? Even more rudimentary. How do you communicate it to them? Yeah, email. Mega says email. Yes, absolutely. Passing an instruction like chat or email, Hetvi. Yes, absolutely. Like Jira ticket. Yeah, you raise a Jira ticket. Yes, absolutely. Email or a verbal, Satish. Right? Absolutely. From Jira. Absolutely. So this is how you assign some task like an Excel or a to-do task, right? So first of all, we need to find a way to interact with AI agents so that we can give them a task, and we're going to call this as a trigger. Okay, so put trigger in the comment section. We need to first find a way to trigger the AI agent, which is in normal or layman terms. We need to find a chat, an interface where I can chat with the AI agent or call the AI agent, or really just email the AI agent and trigger the task. Okay, so moving forward now, imagine you have a team, right? You're the manager. Okay, no, sorry. This is this thing. Okay, so what are AI agents actually? So what are AI agents? Okay, now let's look at this. They're digital workers with no emotions, and imagine this is an AI agent. Okay, now first things we establish that we have to have a trigger that we can chat with the AI agent and then get a response back. Okay, so what we're going to do right now, let's assume that our AI agent lives in a chatbot like this. In WhatsApp, and it has its own entity. It's a WhatsApp number. You simply just ping it, right? It can do some activity for you, and then it basically comes back and responds to you have done that activity. Okay, so how many are clear? This is the input and output, right? Or you can say trigger and response, right? So put IO in the comment section. Yeah, we can use APIs, various APIs of WhatsApp, Telegram, Slack, you name all the chat interfaces typically that you work with. You can integrate it with API, and from there you can trigger the AI agent and it's going to respond back to you. Now the bigger question is, once a chat input is gotten into this AI agent, how do you think it's going to process this information? Like for example, see, when I'm speaking to you, I'm speaking words, but you're able to interpret it and be able to learn something or listen to me and be able to respond. Yes, Meenakshi says LLM prompt. Yes, absolutely. Right. Using some training. Yes, absolutely. Right. The first activity. Here's what we get, guys. See, humans have a brain. So we need to establish a brain for the AI agent. Right. Look, we're not building a chat interface. We're building a agent. And LLM, the large language model that we know of, typically the chat GPT, right? If you open up chat GPT, right? If you open up chat GPT and you look at this, right? This is GPT 5.0. We had 3.5. That is the models that we have. These are the models that we typically have, right? These are the models that come in and you can start using it, right? So this model acts as a brain. Cool. So now put B in the comment section as brain. Now I don't want to get in the technical terms right now. Just follow this intuition, guys. Okay. So brain. Now let's look at this agent, right? Now, do you think this agent is going to have all the information about your company, or the product or services that you are selling, and the organization that you are in, the employees that you are in, the HR policies you have and finance policies you have, do you think it's going to know that? Right? It's not. These are information that you will never get in public, like public, unless we feed it. Absolutely, not unless we supply it. Absolutely. So how do you supply it? The bigger question is, how do you supply it? Right? So yes, so yeah, many of you got this, right? So the supplying of this memory of the knowledge base, right, we can provide in two formats, like PDFs, SharePoints, Word files, and PowerPoints, and basically documents that you have captured the SOPs and all that, right? So this is where your organization, and your organization is probably sitting on thousands and 2000s of documents like this, right? And that's one way of information. The second way is tables, which is normal columns and rows data. So there are two ways that you feed in the data to this agent, and the agent needs to have that access to the memory. So well, let's say a customer is asking about your product and services. Now it may not have it in the large language model, right, or may have it or a certain version of it, but the full true version only this memory will hold, which is you giving it today as of 31st Jan the latest information about your product and services. You give it so that the agent can go look that information and then respond back to your customer, right? So if you understand this, put M in the comment section. The second part along with the brain is going to be the memory associated with that particular agent. Okay, now after that, right, after that it's going to require something more specific, right? Yeah, this is RAG. Yes, we need in other terms it's called RAG, right? So retrieval augmented generation, and many organizations are essentially just getting this step right now, right? But we're going to go beyond that right now. Okay, cool. So now the agent is responding to you. It has a brain. It can respond to you. It has your company knowledge. It has your company knowledge. Meenakshi, that is all. That's the second part of it, Meenakshi. Right? I'm going to tell you that right now. Okay. So now look at this. Now it has a brain, it has the memory, but it still does not know what to do. Right? It still does not know how to use this memory. It can do anything. Like for example, let's say you designed an AI agent. Let's say you design an AI agent which is a LinkedIn content creator, right? But you come in and ask it, hey, can you tell me how to cook pasta? Or can you tell me how to make a Greek salad? It shouldn't respond to you saying that, hey, here's the recipe of Greek salad, right? Because this agent is not designed to do cooking. It is designed to create LinkedIn posts, right? So how many of you are getting the differentiation? Yes, no, in the comment section. This is where the roles and responsibilities come in, right? Yes. So we need to scope this. Okay. So for that, we have something called as a system prompt, which is where we manually write down, hey, AI agent, you are a LinkedIn content creator. Your role is to create content for my LinkedIn profile. Here are the 5 set of rules that you need to follow. Here's what you don't need to do. Don't reference outside knowledge, only in reference to the knowledge that I am given to you, right? And use that only to create content. Meenakshi, are you getting this? Right? So you are basically creating a job description or to basically a set of instructions, right? A set of like a boundary or a guidelines that it has to follow for it to operate like a digital worker. It shouldn't be operating outside that. It shouldn't do something else outside that. Okay, so if you understand this, put SM. That's going to be defined as a system prompt, right, or a system message sometimes. All right, or we can it's at today's time it's called context engineering, where you give it the context and then it basically operates on that. Now once you have this information, right, now the agent is more or less complete. But up until now, right, this also a chat GPT can do that. How many of you are like, Kunal, but yeah, like this seems very familiar with the chat GPT. I can come here, I can give my attach the files, I can do deep research, right? And I can say, hey, you are an expert in LinkedIn content creation, right? And then create a LinkedIn post on AI, AI agents taking over in 2026, like a joke in 2 lines, and then I gave it an instruction, and then it essentially does this activity for me, and it gets this particular part of it, right? But this chat GPT also can do that, right? So what is it the difference, guys? But yeah, you don't want to give your content to the internet. Absolutely, Meenakshi, that's right. Processing is required. Yes, absolutely. Actions, Nizamuddin, can't connect to LinkedIn, Amit. Absolutely. So there is one limitation, right? It has to perform the action. Only then it's an AI agent, right? Like what good is a co-pilot where it drafts an email and have to copy that email and then paste it into that chat window, in the email window, and then hit the send button. Doesn't It's not an agent, right? Ideally, I just simply give my raw thoughts, right? And I like give all the raw thoughts that I have that I want to send around the thing, and then it packages nicely on its own, and then drafts it and sends it on behalf of me. Would that not be good? Yeah, absolutely. How many of you understand this? Right? Yes, no in the comment section, right? So the final difference is with agents is it's not only they can draft a post, but they can also use that tool on behalf of you. And that's where things become scary, right? And I want you to build this agent today, right? Today in this session. So the tooling, like think of LinkedIn, Zoho, ServiceNow, Salesforce, all the enterprise that tools that you use, if an AI agent has an access to it and it can perform that activity on behalf of you, then this is going to be a digital worker. And that is where things get scary. To send an email, yes. Padmini, you're thinking in the very right direction. So there's one agent that is to send an email, which is verifying and sending the email. One agent to compose the email. Absolutely, Padmini. Because if you divide these actions, only then you get a very, very accurate answer. I mean, think of it, the agent that creates it, right? It only evaluates it, not so good. Like, that's why we have a QA team, right? So developers create it, and then we have a QA team that basically test it. Okay, and that's where things get crazy. Now, this is what we're going to build. Yeah, A to A MCP, Vineet. Right now, I'll not focus on that area. I know A to A, and MCP. So Vineet is asking about A to A and MCP. See, A to A and MCP is like, let's say my company's agent and your company's agent need to be communicating with each other. Then we have to establish that connection, just like a LAN or something like that, right? So we need to have a contract. So similarly, A to A is basically a way for your company's agent working with my company's agent, and we establish the rules, and so they can talk to each other. That's A to A. MCP is basically, imagine you give it an enterprise ERP solution. Think of how a human is going to learn about this, how long he's going to take to learn an SAP tool or a service now. It's going to be crazy difficult for them to figure it out on how to use a tool. And think of an agent, how will he know how to use that tool, right? And that's where MCPs come in. So MCPs say SAP or SAP will come in, and Salesforce will say, they'll say, hey guys, we have created this MCP server for you so that you can let your agents use Salesforce without you training anything around it, right? So basically they're just increasing the usability of that tool. That's called MCP. Okay, but again, we're not getting there. We're going to get into the agent. This thing that you're speaking about, A to A and MCP, will become like a tool, like a skill that an AI agent has, right? So that's the difference. Okay, cool. So what are we going to be build? We're going to bring a LinkedIn content creator. So we're going to end that thing. This is what we're getting into, Harsha, right now. Okay, so we're going to enter the idea. You're going to enter the idea. The agent is going to respond back that it posted it, right? And then you're going to choose the post style that you have. I want to show you where you can change that, right? You are a you give it a system message saying that, hey, look, you're a content creator, okay? And then it's gotten from the user, right? So basically, write a post about something, some topic. It's gotten from the user in form of a topic, okay? And LinkedIn account is going to be basically the credentials of a LinkedIn account, so that the agent can post this content on behalf of you. That's all it is, okay? So we're going to build this. So what's next? We're going to build your first AI agent. We're going to use na10, the no code tool, to do it right now. Look guys, I just really want to iterate. Look, na10 is a perfect playground for any professional, whether you're tech, not tech, founder, director, vice president, for you to experience how to build AI agents and basically visualize this. Currently, nobody's able to visualize what AI agents can do or how it's constructed. Everybody's just listening around the hype or have read about it in articles. But unless you see it in front of your eyes working, you will not be able to tell what is a good product and not a good product. Okay? Is the system from the actual machine instruction idea in which enter the? Yeah, absolutely, Padmini. Yes, yes, absolutely. Okay, cool. Now let's get to action. This is my favorite part. Let's get into action. Okay. Now, first things first. From it's called Notion, Venkata. I don't know. It's called Notion. Na10 is Notion, something like that. Okay. Anyway, so here's what we're going to do right now. How we're going to execute. We're going to go slow and steady, guys. So, how I'm going to do it is, look, how many of you have a single screens? Put S in the comment section, or one in the comment section. And how many of you have dual screens? Put two in the comment section. Two in the comment section if you have a dual screen. Okay, cool. Now, okay, let me just. Okay, cool. So some of you have single screen, some of you have double screen. Double screens, you have no issues. You're looking at me on one side and you're doing it on the side. You can do it very, very easily. Those who are in single screen, right? We need to ensure that they also execute. So I want double screen, uh, double screen visionaries to have the empathy to just wait for a single screen individuals. And there are some non-tech individuals and there are tech individuals. So tech individuals can more or less get their around the AIs and they can understand stuff. Non-tech individuals, they need to be familiar with the terms and APIs and all that thing. Which is why I'm going to go step by step, right? You do, I do the step. Don't race ahead. Don't be two steps behind. Okay. So if you understand this, I will do the step. I will give you a few seconds to do the step, right? Like as I'm showing it, just don't jump over immediately and start doing it and miss that step. Okay. So I'm going to do the step. I'm going to tell you, okay, have you done this? You say yes. After that, I move to the next step. Understood the rules, guys? Yes, no in the comment section, right? In that way, everybody gets to execute. Everybody gets to execute. Okay. My philosophy is no person left behind. Okay. Cool. Now, I am going to switch off the chat for this initial part. Okay. So that only I can see it. You can't see each other's chat. Reason being, I'll be giving you a link so that it does not get lost. Okay. Cool. Now I'm going to post the link of this thing in a while, but this is the process. Okay. This is the process. Just look at the process that we are going to be doing, guys. Okay. Now we are going to first register and set up the na10 account. We're going to set up the na10 account. And then while this is the first step, right? Once everybody is created and logged into the platform, then we're going to create an agent. We're going to have the chat agent and the agent node. We're going to add a brain. We're going to add a memory, right? So we have covered these two topics. We're going to add a system prompt, that is the instruction of how to create a LinkedIn post. Then we're going to give the tool itself, and then we are finally going to trigger the agent and make it post on our LinkedIn. This is the entire process, guys. Okay. So whatever we have covered in that mind map that we have, we're going to simply just implement those one step at a time. Okay. So that's the entire process. So step one is creating your na10 account. Now, and this thing. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Look, Vikas. Okay, cool. Perfect. Now let's go ahead and look at this, guys. Okay, can you please share the screen, guys? Sorry, click on that and be able to click on this link, like guys, please. Yeah, click on this link and please create. Wait there, guys. Wait there. Wait there. Wait there. Okay, cool. Cool. So, if you clicked on the link, put C in the comment section. C in the comment section. C in the comment section. Okay, cool. Perfect. Okay, so the link again, please in the comment section, please just place the link. Okay, cool. Maggie, it should open. Just try it in some other browser, Maggie. It should open in USA, right? We have many individuals coming from USA. Okay, cool. Okay, perfect. Now, okay, cool. Now, once you clicked on that, the first things I want you to do, everybody, is I want you to click on get started for free. Get started for free, right? And it will ask you to fill a form. Now, please watch this form. Use Chrome. Use Chrome. RK, use Chrome. Okay. Now, here's what you're going to do right now. First of all, you're going to fill your name and ensure you have the personal Gmail ID, right? So you can use adject, like, you use your common personal Gmail ID and use it twice here, okay? Same email ID. Then choose a password. Choose a password that is essentially your choice, which is going to be allowing you to log into this account. And second, the account name is going to be something ADJ dash. It has letters, dashes, and numbers, and essentially it's a unique ID, right? So if it says something red indicates below, it means that you have used certain ID and you have to reuse it, right? So just put something like this and just say start 14 days trial. Doesn't say it. Okay. No, don't, again, Vinith, don't ask company email ID. Yeah, sending OTP to me. Yeah, no, Prabhu, that's what I'm telling you. Don't use company email. Use your personal email ID. Guys, you're not listening to me. Use your personal email ID. Don't use company email, and use the same personal email ID in both of them. Payal, please use your personal email ID. Okay. Please use your personal email ID, right? So look at this. You come in, you say get started, right? And you use your personal email ID here. Okay, that the process has changed a little bit. Okay, so something like that. So you see that? Okay, already registered. Okay, let me try something else. Okay, submit. Right, so it will send you an email like this, right? It's going to send an email and just you enter the OTP, right? So you go to your Gmail, get that OTP and you submit it. Okay, so and if you got this, you're going to just ask the email, right? And then you go to the process has changed very rapidly. It is changing. Okay, so get that verification code, yeah, and then just plug in that email. Let me see if I'm getting that email. Yeah, so you get that and then you plug in the email 1464 and you say submit. Okay, then it's going to ask you the full name and password and then the account name. Yeah, use another email ID. Use another email ID. Okay. Yeah, cool. Yeah, it can be anything, Srinath. Anything. Yeah, Arpan, can you please drop the link again there? Okay. Now choose a password. Right, choose some password like this and give an account name, right? So something, it can be anything, guys. It can be anything, right? So I typically give something like this dash na10 dash 123 and it almost works, right? So give like your initial dash na10 dash 123 and it generally works. And then you just keep this and then you say start 14 days trial, right? And it should come to this page where it's asking for a form, right? So when you come to this form, how many of you are on this form? Account name Ashutosh, just put Ashu, right? So put Ashu dash na10 dash 123 something like that and it's fine. Okay, so just come to this page, guys. Put in your email, plug in the OTP, right? And then just put in your name, password, create an account name, and then you will come to this point. Okay, so I'll give you 5 seconds more, right? If you're done with this, put I in the comment section. Sujaina, just put your personal email address. Personal email address. Okay. That's why I told you have your this thing ready. Okay. Cool. Put my name. Perfect. Sujaina, put the personal email. Sujaina. It does not ask for it, but you just put that. Okay. Put your personal email ID and move forward. Okay. Cool. Now, okay, now if you're on this step, what you can simply do is just say I'm not using N8N for work. Click on this, right? And what do you feel comfortable doing? You just choose anything. Don't think too much. Just keep selecting whatever you want, right? And just move forward, and you'll come to this place where it says invite team members to your workspace, where you can just simply skip this part. Okay, got it? Cool. Right. So, if you're on this step here, skip this step. Right. So, fill the form. Don't think too much, guys. Don't think too much. Right. So, you fill this part of it, fill this, fill this, fill this. Right. And then simply move forward and just say invite team members to your workspace. Just skip this step, and you should be on this place. Ready? Perfect. Now, just wait for another few seconds. If you're ready, just say yes in the comment section. Yes in the comment section. Okay. If you're ready, just say yes in the comment section. Okay. Very, very good. Now you're going to come ahead and say start automating, right? Start automating. You'll come onto this. Yes. Now, how many of you are able to see this page where it says 14 days left on your N8N trial? Upgrade now. Welcome your name. Create your first workflow. Run live demo. Start from scratch. Yes. Perfect. Right. Some of you, it will take some time to load. Is there anybody whose this page is still loading? How many of you noticed that the name that you gave is your URL, right? So this is your URL. This is the link that you save. Yes, perfect. How many of you got this? Yes, this is the URL. This is why you gave that account name, okay? Now, perfect. You have a different screen. No, some of you might be somewhere here, something like this, yes? Some of you will be something like this, yes? Some of you will be like this, some of you will be like this, right? It's basically the left hand overview tab or personal tab, right? So any which ways. Yeah, your URL will be different because you created your own personal URL. Okay, you created your own. Now, in whichever place you are in, no matter which kind of URL you are in, you are going to click from start from scratch here, guys, right? Or if you come here, you can just say create workflow. And we got this. In the overview, it is start from scratch. In the personal, it is again start from scratch. You'll find that button. Wherever it is, just click on start from scratch, right? And then you will open up this place. Yes. So you'll see the big plus button, two big plus buttons, you'll be seeing that. Okay. So put BP in the comment section if you got this BP in the comment section. Okay, great. Now, BP in the comment section. Perfect. Right now. Okay, great. Now, look. Now. Okay, let's take a pause here, guys. Okay. Now, those who are on the screen, right? Again, I'm just going to go back here. Right. Look, all you have to do is click on start from scratch. Sham, don't focus on that. Don't focus on that, guys. You can go ahead and change the settings of your instance. Like you go here and you can change this theme, right? You can go ahead and do a light theme, save it. Doesn't matter, right? Same thing, right? Don't focus on the this thing. It's the default part of it. Okay. any which ways. You're going to click on start from scratch. It's going to open up this window. Okay. So now once you're on this window, okay, first things first, guys, all you need to do is, you'll see this personal my workflow. What you're going to do right now is wherever you find this my workflow, first of all, just name this thing, right? Say my first AI agent, name it, and it will automatically save this workflow, right? So how many of you have named it? Put N in the comment section, N in the comment section. Okay, cool. Perfect. Now, the reason we name it, okay, is save your work. Save your work, right? So save your work. Okay, cool. Now, good. Now we're ready to start off. Now here's the thing. Okay, name step, Manoj or Pradiksha. Guys, just name the workflow. Now look at this. Look at this. What did we do here, right? Look, see, just like Microsoft Word creates documents, Microsoft PowerPoint creates presentations, Microsoft Excel create workbooks. In N8N, we create workflows, right? But in that workflows, we are creating AI agents. Okay, so we're using the workflow automation tool to be repurposed as using to create AI agents. That's all. Okay, and so that's what we are doing on this particular part. Cool. So what we have created right now, is something called as a uh, canvas, right? So we opened up a canvas, and now we're going to connect different nodes to create our first AI agents. Okay, cool. So I'm ready. Ishant, it's already shared. I hope you can see my screen. Okay, cool. No, Parul, it will not be able, it will not be there. You have to renew it. Okay. Now, Ishant, log in, log out. Okay. Click on it to read. Yeah, just rename this. Ishant, just rename this here. Just click here and rename it. Or Manoj, just click on here. Here you will see my workflow written. Just click on that and rename it. That's it. Okay. Perfect. Now, let's do this, guys. Okay. Cool. Now, the next step that we can do. Next step. So the first step that we're going to do, I want you to click on not build with AI, but on add the first step here. And how many of you are noticing there's a window that is there, right? Trigger this workflow. Yes. How many of you are able to see this? Yes, no in the comment section, right? Yes, no in the comment section. Yes. Now we are going to basically look for the AI agent node, right? So look for AI space agent, AI space agent. Okay. AI space agent. You're going to click on this, not on this. Don't click here and say, I can't see this. Click on the add first step, this one. Okay, I don't want this one. I want this add first step, and then come here and say AI agent, and you're going to click on this one here. And when you click on this AI agent, it will open up this configuration window, right? And you can just simply cross it out on the right hand side here. Okay, right? And then you go back and you will see two different nodes available here, right? So how many of you are able to get this? So get a yes in the comment section. For those who did not get this and are not seeing my screen right now, I want you to see my screen and see this step. Okay, look, hit the add plus for, this one here. Look for AI agent, and you're going to click on this. It opens up with this window. You can hit the cross button, or you can hit the escape button, and it will come on this particular window. Okay, so I'll give you 5 more seconds to do this. Okay, I'm just repeating this once more. Plus, this is the first step, right? AI agent, and then you have this window. Go back. Done. Okay, so how many of you are familiar with this? This is all we're going to do, right? We're going to say plus, right? AI agent, and then we're going to get AI agent. We're going to get that, right? Close this, right? And then we're going to continue to add and build our agent. Okay, perfect. The trigger itself, VC, right? Who is that VC? Weber. we are going to type and trigger the agent, right? That's what I covered in the first part, right? So we're going to look, we're going to give an instruction above, we're going to give an instruction, and it is going to do the work for us. See, think of this as your personal assistant, right? You will pick up your phone and you will say, hey, personal assistant, please make a LinkedIn post for me on this idea and post it, right? And that is what this chat node does. How many of you understand this? This is our open chat node, right? This is our AI agent. And if I just simply say hi, I just communicated with my AI agent, but it's not going to respond to me. Why it's not going to respond to me? Any guesses why? No brain. Yes, it does not have a brain, right? It does not have a brain. So look at this, guys. What did I do? I basically added this AI agent node. I hit escape across this button. I open chat here. You see this open chat. You click on this and you're going to say hi, and it does not do anything. Why? Because it does not have a brain. Okay. So now, right, we are going to come here and we are going to click on this chat model plus, right? So you see chat, memory and tool. So to add it brain, where do you think we can do it? Do you think chat model, memory or tool? Chat model, memory or tool? Which one do you think? Chat model, memory or tool? Chat model, tool. Okay, look, it's going to be the chat model. Okay, this is going to be mind blowing, guys. When I understood this concept, really very important. Okay, in understand the difference between the chat model and the memory. Okay, so when I click on the chat model, what do you see? What do you see? What do you see? What do you see on the right hand side, guys? What do you see? All the LLMs that you probably heard of or not heard of are there in this list. Yes. Okay. But we're going to pick out Google Gemini chat model. We're going to pick out the Google Gemini chat model. Put GG in the comment section, guys. Right? I clicked on what? Chat model. For those who are not paying attention, look again here. Right? I will not repeat this step. Chat model. It will open up this window and you're going to click on Google Gemini chat model. Okay? Google Gemini chat model. Now look at this. See me doing this and then you do it. Okay? I click on this chat model. I click on this Google Gemini chat model. Right? It opens up this window. It opens up this window and it's going to say create new credentials. Create new credentials. Right? So how many of you are able to see this? Yes, no in the comment section. Right? Look at this. I say plus Google Gemini chat model. It opens up this window and then now I'm going to say create new credentials and it will come up on this particular window here. Yes? How many of you are able to see this? Yes, no in the comment section. How many of you are able to see this? Cool. Now, perfect. Now, what are we going to do here? We're going to take an API key. How many of you have heard of an API key? API key before? Put API in the comment section. How many of you have heard of an API key? Okay. Now, those who have not heard for it, get used to hearing it. Right? In the future state of AI agents, right, we are going to empower AI agents with a lot of tools, and it happens to be that AI agents work with APIs. Now, what are APIs? Look, you and I can't host this large language model because it is very large and you need to have like millions of dollars to be able to train a large language model, and let alone not only train it but to use like a $400-500 GPU or server to be able to use that also, right? So we can't afford it, but what we can afford is an API call which to their large language model. So we're just renting their large language model and then be able to use that. Okay, so if you understand this, yes no in the comment section. This is what I'm doing right now. I just simply click on this, come on to this Google Gemini chat model. I click on this and I click on this create new credentials, and I'm on this window and we are going to get this API key. This is going to allow us to take permission from Google to use their large language model to power our AI agent. Okay, so what we're going to do right now, we're going to get this API key. Okay, so ready for this? Yes, no in the comment section. How many of you are ready for this? And if you're ready for this, okay, cool. Now I'm going to drop my team member Arpan is going to drop a link in the comment section, right? And it is going to be a link. It's going to be a link to this Google Gemini API key. Okay, so Google Gemini API key. Let me Google Gemini API key. Okay, so you're going to come here and you're going to come on this link. Okay, so you're going to get this screen here, something like this, right? I'm going to delete this so that you get to see exact screen that I'm seeing here. It's going to ask you for consent. Okay, it's going to ask you for a consent. It's going to ask you for a consent, right? And Arpan is our team member who builds agents. He's a master of AI agents. Okay, right? So his expertise comes with working in small and medium businesses where he builds various agents, right? So he has built agents for HRs and sales and marketing teams. Okay, so he's not my agent. Okay, so wait, cool. So everybody here on this screen, so once you come onto the screen, right, what's going to happen is it's going to ask for your consent like this, right? So Google Gemini API key, welcome to AI Studio. You click on the agreement and say continue, and you should land on this page, which looks something like this, right? So how many of you are on this page? Can I get a yes, no in the comment section? After you provided the consent, right? After you provided the consent, guys, it's on this link. Now wait, for others we don't right now. Okay, others we don't have to go. Okay, cool. On this link, yes, Ashutosh, some will be there. Guys, consent. Guys, just tick on the consent and say agree and move forward. That's it. Yeah, you can use that, Tejasvi. You can use that. Oluwafemi, you need to basically log into your Google account to be able to come to this link. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Add the API. Wait, guys. Some of you have not done that already. Wait. Right? Okay. Perfect. Now wait. It didn't ask me either for consent. Okay. If it didn't ask, don't worry about it. Yeah. If it consented, you should be on this, guys. Bottom line is you be on this link on this page that I'm seeing here. Okay. Now all you have to do is simply create an API key here. Okay. Simply create an API key, right? Give it a name. It's giving a default thing, default project, create an API key, right? And it basically creates an API key here. Some of you will have the default key. Yes. Okay, so how many of you got to this point? Can I get a yes, no in the comment section? Where you are able to see a key, right? Gemini API key, something like this. Some of you will have default projects and you'll have setup billing and you will see this copy API key here. Yes? How many of you are able to see this, guys? Guys, if you just look at this, right, it is not rocket science. If you just click on create API key, right, it will add one line and all you have to do is copy this API key, that's it. Okay, got it? See, all you did is basically nothing fancy, right? I just came on this link and just say create API key and then just say create API key and it just created an API key. Got it? Yes, no? Now all you're going to do is you're going to copy that API key. You're going to copy that API key and you're going to go back to this place and Control V or Command V. Okay, you can use the default key, that's fine. You don't have to use that thing. If you have the default key, just simply go to this place. If you have a key, just simply hit the copy button and get it. That's it. Got it? And then come here and paste it. Control V. That's it. Okay. And then you're going to hit the save button. Yes. Let me repeat. Look, All you have to do is plus Google Gemini chat model, create credentials, go back to this place, create API key, copy API key, paste the API key, control V. Yeah, Satish, so create that project, no? Create the project, click on this, you will see that there will be a default project or something project will be there. Just create that, create project, that's it. Do whatever it is, create a project, whatever it is, to create the key and then come to this point. Okay, perfect. Now you can use that web app. You have to go to platform.chatAPI.com. Okay, perfect. Now got it. So there's no free tier in other things. See, being Google, it has free tier. Okay, or else everybody will have to put a $10 credit card, and I don't want you to do that. So I'm just using whatever free credits we have. Okay, okay, cool. Now you're going to come to this point and you're going to say simply save this. Okay, so how many of you got this? Yes, no in the comment section. I'm going to delete this particular part of it, guys. Look, same thing, plus Google Gemini chat model, create credentials, paste the key, save the key, right? Hit the escape, and now your agent has a brain. Okay. Now, what you're going to do right now is open up the chat, and open up the chat. Okay, so how many of you got to this thing? Wait. Manish, wait. Before that, there is something that we need to understand. Okay, please open up chat and simply give it an instruction saying, hi, my name is, and give your name like this here at the bottom. How many of you are able to see this? Yes, no? Well, how many of you are able to see this? Hi, my name is Kunal Naik, right? And then you get this point to this point. Hi, my name is Kunal Naik. Yes? Cool. Hide chat, open chat. You come here, hide chat, open chat. Just say, hi, my name is Kunal Naik. That's it. And you say enter. So what it should do is the AI agent should take in your request, call the Google Gemini API and says, hey, hi Kunal, it's good to meet you. How can I help you today? It responded back. Those who are paying attention, those whose full attention was here, right? They were able to come to this point. It responded, right? Congratulations, guys, on creating your first AI agent that is responding to you. That's good. How does it feel, guys? How does it feel? Got it? Amazing. Good. Guys, open chat, hide chat. Those who are not able to see this, open chat, hide chat. Only one button will be there. Open chat, hide chat. Open chat, hide chat. Open chat, hide chat. Say hi, my name is Kunal. Okay. Now, now let's look at this. Mittal, if it is giving error, then the Gemini API key is you have not done that. Yeah. Okay, now here's a big running. Guys, those who are not able to get an error, please watch the lesson. Even if you're not able to execute, participate with me, drop it. Because look, right, there are many individuals have already done it, right? So we can't go back and step. Like it's very, very difficult for me to go back to the step and do that immediately. Okay, cool. Now, let's look at this, guys. Let's look at this. Right. So those who have got a response, what you can do is say, what is my name? What is my name? And just see if it is able to respond back with your name. What is it saying? What it's saying? Yeah, we gave it a name. We gave it the name and it does not remember our name immediately. So what does it mean? Amnesia, no memory. How many of you got the difference between brain and memory? Mind blowing, right? right? Many individuals confuse this, right? Now, there are multiple types of memory. So what do you do if it does not have a memory? What do you do if it does not do a memory? This thing, right? We add a memory, absolutely, right? Absolutely. So you're going to say add memory. You're going to click on this plus memory, right? Yes. Brain to think, memory to remember, Monica. Yes, absolutely. And humans have short-term memory, long-term memory. Yes. How do you understand this? There's a difference. There's a short-term memory, long-term memory. Now think of humans. Do you remember like 4 hours ago exact sentences you have spoken? You've probably forgotten. But you remember the essence, you remember the context what you spoke. You might not remember it line by line. Yes, absolutely. So what we need right now is a chat history, which is basically at minimum, please remember my past conversation, right? And that's what we want to build here. Got it? Perfect. So now you're going to do this plus button here. And what do you see on the right hand side, and which memory should we choose? We're going to use the for beginners simple memory, guys. Okay. No. If you're a technical person, Yogi, you can use Redis. Okay. But right now we're going to use a simple memory. Now, those who are technical, they know you have to work with Redis or Postgre and all that thing. Right now, we're not going to do that. Okay. We're going to use a simple memory here. Simple memory. Right. We're going to use a simple memory. Right. So plus, and we're going to use a simple memory, and we're going to open up this window, which is simply right, respectfully just close it without changing anything right now and not get deviated, right? Look, we're going to focus on end-to-end execution right now. For all I want to say that this simple memory essentially holds the conversation that you have back and forth with your AI agent, and so that your AI agent does not have amnesia. It doesn't forget the sentences that you have spoken to just 2 lines ago or 1 line ago. Okay. And it can remember up to like 5 conversations, right? And it will forget the 6th conversation that you had, like the first conversation on top of it, and it will only remember the recent 5 conversation. You can change this to up to 20 conversation, but just leave it at the default for right now. Okay. So how many of you now have an AI agent, have a Google Gemini model and a simple memory? Okay, perfect. Good. Now, guys, look, right now we are using a simple memory. I know what you're thinking, like Kunal, but we need to have production ready and stuff. Look, right now, learn the concept, guys. Okay, production ready, PostgreSQL ready. You'll have all the like the most advanced tools that are there. But right now, understand. Okay, there's a brain that allows you to give responses. There's a memory that holds a conversation, right? And now we need to tell it what this agent is supposed to do. It is based on the number of conversations. Yes, Padmini. It is like, okay, 1 conversation, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like 1 chat message, second, third, fourth. Each time you hit enter, that's 1 chat message. Okay. Now, this agent could be anybody. Yes, this agent could be anybody. But we want to build what type of agent, guys? What is the agent that we want to build? Right? What is the agent? And for the agent that we want to build, it's a LinkedIn agent, right? It's a LinkedIn agent, LinkedIn content. So to create a LinkedIn content creator, we need to first of all give it the role and responsibilities. How many of you agree, guys? Yes, no? Right? So we need to be scoping the difference. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to give you a GitHub link, right? I'm going to give you a GitHub link where I have already pre-written the prompt. I've already pre-written the prompt. All you have to do is copy that and paste this thing and make a change out of it if you have to, right? So Arpan, if you can drop that GitHub link in the comment section, if you drop the GitHub link, right? So if you see here, this is the GitHub link. 1 second. Yeah, so if you click on this link, right? So how many of you this? How many of you got this? How many of you got this link? Okay, so you'll have this link here. How many of you are able to see this? The LinkedIn AI agent, there's a system prompt or system message here. Yes. Okay, now Now look at this. Please, all eyes on the screen, guys. All eyes on the screen. Now look at this. Prompt engineering or the system prompt doesn't have to be complicated. Okay. All we have to do, don't need to review it, Prerak. I'm just going to explain very briefly what it does. Right? You don't have to overthink it. Don't engineer it, over engineer it. Look, you are simply going to give it a set of instructions that it has to follow, right? And it what it can do, what it cannot do, right? So what I've done here right now, I told it, hey, look, you are a LinkedIn content writer. You will be given a topic and your task is to create engaging human like post. Simple goal, yes. You and me, anybody could write it. Is there any rocket science engineering here? No, right? I gave it a simple goal. Again, reiterating, you don't have to overcomplicate it. Give me the prompt and you can very well just type it out. Doesn't matter. Okay. Then what you do is your writing style should educate, inspire, provoke while sounding authentic. Right? Writing instructions. Start with a strong hook, add an agitation line, use short, impactful one liners, end with this thing, use emojis naturally. And essentially, I just gave it a 5 task list uh, that is as per me important to me. You can go ahead and change this line the way that you want. Yes, yes, no in the comment section. Yeah, but right now just execute the way it is and later on change this. Right now just copy and paste it and then later on change it, play around with it. Okay, cool. So what you're going to do right now is you're going to copy this, you're going to copy this, you're going to copy this one, right? And you're going to come back here, right? So how if you copied this is the copy button that is available here. You copy this, right? You copy this here, right? And then what you're going to do right now is you're going to come back to this AI agent. Yes, it can be Amos, right? Amos, it can do it, but you need to basically work with audio and video, which is a very different ball game, right? It is slightly difficult. Okay, so you're going to do that. You're going to double click on this AI agent here. You're going to double click on this here, right? Look, you're going to come here, copy this, right? How many of you are seeing my screen here? Okay, all eyes here, guys. All eyes here, right? You're going to copy this. Going to come on this AI agent here. Going to double click on this AI agent. It'll open up this window here. Yes. How many of you open this? So double click. It should be saying AI agent on the top. AI agent on the top. Yes. Now you click on this, and if you see there's an add option and there's a system message. How many of you are able to? How many of you are able to find this? Yes. How many of you are able to find this? Okay. Now, yeah, just select that one. Select that one, right? And then you're going to simply paste that content, that is control V that content. Okay, let me reiterate this. Double click on this AI agent, click on this option system message, and then you're simply just going to say control V in this place. How many of you are able to paste this content? Yes, perfect. Now it doesn't feel like we did something or has not been saved, but you have saved something, right? So you can just escape this, and now, right, the agent is now, right, trained on what it should do. Rishita, this is the AI agent. This is the AI agent. Okay. So you see, if you ask it what can you do, if you ask it what can you do, it has assumed that role right now. It has assumed the role, right? All right, consider me your LinkedIn content specialist. Give me a topic and I'll craft an engaging post, right? And all that. It's this part of it, right? The biggest mistakes and all of the thing, and basically it gives all this idea here. Okay. Hetvi, please use the link. Please use the link that we gave you. That's it. No need to save it. It will automatically save it. Okay. Perfect. It will activate, Prira. Okay. Okay. Perfect. Rishita, again, I covered this already. You come here, add the system message, and then you paste it here. That's it. Okay, you copy this, right, and then you paste it. Okay. Now, guys. Now, yeah, the output will differ, guys. You and I will not get the same output, right? Look, AI agents are non-deterministic, which means, right, there is some amount of variation that you and me will have. Okay, cool. It can happen. They are non-deterministic. Okay, you teach the humans same lesson, everybody will do it differently. It doesn't have to. Think of this humans also. It is the same lesson. One person will do it, one person will not do it, one person will get an error. Right? Same thing. So AI agents are like that. Yes, absolutely. Right? So don't expect that AI agent will give the same perfect answer. I mean, what's the point of that otherwise? Okay, cool. Yeah. Now, web app, you can streamline the way that you want. Right? Every individual can customize this. Okay, perfect. Okay, send request. Yeah, we got two. Okay. Yeah, so sending. So basically what happens, yes, Yogi, right? Right. So one is initializing the memory, right? So first one basically loads the memory variables. Second one basically stores it. That's all it is doing, nothing more. Okay. Don't focus on that, guys, right now. Okay, guys, there's a lot to learn, right? I'm missing a lot of concepts, right? Right. I want you to experience what AI agents do. Okay. Okay. So there it is because you've tried to give so many requests. Okay. Don't use execute step. Okay. Don't use execute step. Okay. Guys, the steps get saved automatically. Okay. Now, all focus here, guys. All focus here. We're going to now do this next leg of activity. You know what that is? Next leg of activity. Now it is a LinkedIn agent. It knows what to do. It's communicating with you. It remembers your conversation. The next part that it needs is what? Right? It needs the LinkedIn part of it. Yes, connect to LinkedIn and be able to do that. Okay, part of it. Prerak, it's yellow. It's because you're still making it. Okay, perfect. Now, okay, guys, all ready on this focus, guys. On focus on this. Yes, no in the comment section. Yes, no. Yes, no in the comment section. Okay, look. Okay, now we are going to add a LinkedIn tool, right? So you're going to click on the tool here, right? So tool, where do you add the tools, right? We're going to add this tool here, right? So you're going to add this tool here and we're going to look for LinkedIn tool, right? So how many of you are able to find this? How many of you are able to find this here? LinkedIn tool, yes. You're going to click on this, right? And it opens up this window. Yes, how many of you are on this window? It says create a post on LinkedIn. Yeah. Okay, now, for a second, can you please observe what all is written on this line by line? Can you please observe what is written line by line here, right? And you should be able to do it. Think of it. There's nothing rocket science here, right? So basically there's credentials, there's post, create, person, text. That's it, right? So what do you have to do here, guys? What do you have to do? Imagine the task is that the AI agent take access of your LinkedIn and go and post on behalf of you. That's what it's going to do. Add the credentials, absolutely. Right? So what you're going to do now, you got the rhythm. Yeah, absolutely. So you're going to say, just say create new credentials. Yes, how many of you are on this page? Right? So essentially, I'll come here on the tool, say LinkedIn, right? I say LinkedIn tool. I say create new credentials, right? And it will basically say organization support and legacy support. What you're going to do right now, and please listen carefully here, guys, all eyes here. How many of you are on this screen? On this screen. How many of you are on this screen? There's a trick, or else you will miss it. Now, please look at this. Please look at this. Right? I will only do this once and I'll say this once. Please, please, my humble request. Don't like Kunal, mine is not working, mine is not working. Don't do that. Wait. Okay. Look at this, guys. Okay, first of all, let me just do this again. Okay, plus LinkedIn. Come on to this place, right? Create credentials. This place. Now, what you're going to do right now is you're going to switch off organization support. You're going to switch off this organization support and say connect my account, right? And it will open up a window like this where you will need to give your username, email, and password and say sign in. How many of you got this? Yes, no in the comment section, right? Now, I'll tell you what will happen. Some of you will be like, you click on this and you'll be like, it's not working for me, Kunal, it's not working for me, right? It's because you have not, some of you might not turn it off. Some of you might have to turn off both of them. You got it? Right? Because in different regions, the APIs differ. Okay, and that is why just simply try to switch on, switch off, and just say connect to account. And if you give it your name and this thing and say sign in, right, it should be able to like sign you in, like get your SMS, right? And I got the SMS here, right? And then 885179, right? So 885179, and then you're going to say submit, and you're going to log into LinkedIn, right? So that's the way that you do it. Connection successful, guys? Yes, no? Connection successful? Okay, perfect. Now, the LinkedIn credential is done. LinkedIn connection is done. Post, create, right? And how many of you notice this person and organization and they say there's an error saying error fetching options from LinkedIn tool? Yes. How many of you are seeing this? Yes, no? Right? Now, please watch again carefully. There's a little bit of trick here. You're going to simply close the window and double click on this window, and now you will be able to select your name automatically again here, right? Cross off the window, reopen it, and it will work. Got it? And then you select your name, that's it. And if you're able to do this, can I get a yes no in the comment section? Got it? Perfect. You guys are doing well, right? And last but not the least, right, you are going to be able to select. Thank you, Mac. Thank you, Mac. Okay. And then finally, you're going to select this magic button. How many of you are able to see the magic button? Yes. How many of you are able to see the magic button? Yes. Magic button. Okay. Now, what is this magic button? Before you press that magic button, right, you just need to know what it does. If you press that magic button, you are allowing the AI agent to send the drafted post so that this tool becomes the medium to send it to LinkedIn. Got it? Premdeep, if you're getting the error, which means you simply have to close the window, reopen the window. Okay? Okay, in short, simply click on this magic button. Okay? I'll tell you what's happening. I'll tell you what's happening. Okay? Now click on this magic button, right, and cross off this window. Okay? So now your AI agent has a brain, has a working memory, right? And now it can create a post. Now, Harsha, if you are getting the error, it simply means that you simply have to close this window, reopen this window, and then basically select your name there. Got it? Harsha? Okay, got it? Work. Now, okay, please. Okay, guys, please close the window again and just reopen it and confirm that you have your LinkedIn account, your person ID is selected, and the text says define automatically by model. How many of you got this? Can I get a yes, no in the comment section? How many of you got this? Yes? Perfect. Perfect. Now, Okay. How many of you are tempted to click this execute step button? Me. Don't don't click that button. Yeah, don't click that button. Okay, don't click that. I know many of you are like tempted to execute step. Okay, don't click that button. A reason is, look, you created a personal assistant. You created a personal assistant. You have to make it. How do you make it work? Not by going and interviewing, going onto their desktop and clicking on that button, right? You don't do that. Okay, you don't do that. What you will do rather, what you will rather do is you will come to this chat message, right? And what's it supposed to do? It's supposed to take a half-baked idea. You give it an idea, and then it does the work for you. How many of you got this? Yes, no in the comment section. Now, before you do something on the chat, right? You have to give it a topic, right? I'm doing that topic, and you can choose your own topic, okay? Right? So you can basically do that. But before I get into that, what I'm going to do right now is, first of all, I'm going to go ahead and go to LinkedIn. Yeah, you can give any topic. You can give any topic, guys. If you give it any topic, you need to go and view your profile. And then if you go below, it will be under this activity that you have your post. My last post was 6 days ago. Now I'm going to make another post, right? Which you're going to be doing it again with yourself, right? So you'll come here, and then what you're going to do right now is you're going to copy this post, right? Copy the link to this post and send it in the chat here, okay? Now, what you're going to do right now is you can give your own topic, and you can simply say, create a LinkedIn post on how AI agents are getting adopted by enterprises, right? Something like this, right? And this is all you give. You simply just say, hey, create a LinkedIn post on this rough idea. Guess what? You have already done the work of what it should write, how it should write it, and you just have to simply give the idea. And if you find this, guys, yes or no? No more laziness, right? And I know how many of you get this amazing idea for topic, right? And you want to write something, and then you try type the words don't come out, and then you end up not doing anything. But now you have a personal assistant where you can simply just give the rough idea of what you want to do, right? And in how many ever broken English, broken words, or whatever language you want to give it to, you give it, right? And you simply press enter. What this is going to do right now, it's going to go ahead, create the post for you, right? And you see here, it wrote the post for you, right? So, if you're able to see this, but it didn't yet post it on LinkedIn, right? So what you can do is you can simply say post it on LinkedIn, and what it's going to do right now is going to go ahead and it's going to go ahead and post on LinkedIn, right? And if I come back to my interface here, right, I'll be able to see the new post that got this thing, right? So you see that AI is coming. We have heard of it in years, but now it's not just coming, it's leading and seeing this particular part of it. And this is the link that I want you to share in the comment section, guys. Okay, perfect. Yeah, Mega, it does that. Some of you, it will directly post you. Some of them, it will be like me where you have to say post it on LinkedIn. Yeah, and yeah, some of you, if you don't see the tick, simply just say post it on LinkedIn. Okay, some of you, it will post it on LinkedIn directly. Okay, so I wanted to share that link in the comment section, right? And I got the first link here, right? So I got the first link. I got the first link that's from Vaishnavi. Congratulations on doing this, right? Vaishnavi did this. We can, right? So Vaishnavi did this. This Venkatesh Kolu did it. Very nice. Wow, I'm getting this right now. Maggie, there's Mahak, right? There we go. QA tester, yes. Right, senior data analyst, HCA Healthcare. Very nice. There's Weber who did it. Mega who did it. Ashutosh, Padmini, right? This Parul, Harish, Bhagyashri. Look at this number of people that have posted, the number of visionaries that are doing it. There's Vaibhav from FinOps, quality engineer, network optimization expert, Ritika, network optimization, a lot of AI agents use cases, technical product, this thing, retail, Parul, software quality leader, your industry, Parul is going to be mind blowing with AI agents. Okay. There's Bhagyashri, data engineer, right? Very, very nice. Right, okay, there is Yogi, there is Ram, Pranila, there's Chandra. Okay, there we go. Data engineer, right? Cool. There's Ram, data engineer. Wow, nice. Great. Oh, there's a lot of you have done this, guys. Okay, good. Yeah, so there is that's called, some of you want to review and all that. Basically, that's called human in the loop. That's a concept that will take some time. There's this Barkatullah, very nice. Yes, not not yet posted. Ahila, then you just simply say post it on LinkedIn. Just simply say post it on LinkedIn. Okay, right? There's a research, chemical biology, nice, right? So mental system and all that, very very good. Varapu. Okay, very very nice. Okay, great. So there's Ravi Teja, there is Mansa, right? Web from WhatsApp. Okay, cool. There's Akhil, very nice. There it is. And then there's Veva Varadwaj. Very, very good, guys. Posted on LinkedIn. Guys, how does it feel, guys? How does it feel? Right? So Kanam did it very nice. Look at this Kanam. Right? So posted. Awesome. 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 Great. So this is great work, guys. Great work. Great work. I mean, I'm very, very happy a lot of you were able to do this and experience this. Very, very nice, guys. Okay. Very, very nice. You're able to all create this. Nice. Yeah. Some of it is prompting nicely. Yes, absolutely. A lot of it is with prompt engineering, context engineering. Yes, absolutely. Yes, absolutely. Okay. Perfect. Now, right? I see a lot of data engineers. Let's make all a group. Yes. Ram, right? You won't be amazed. One of my mentees, he's working in a firm that is doing AI agents for data engineering, right? So they're working with banks, right? Where, the AI agent is connecting with their massive database, right? Doing all the cleaning and all the things that we do, airflowing and all the Pythonic scripting and all that thing. And they're just simply getting clean data with a report and numbers that the users want, right? So very, very good stuff happening in the data engineering field. Very, very becoming engineering. Okay, perfect. Now, good guys, I know. So how many of you had errors? How many of you had errors, right? How many of you have errors? Put ERR in the comment section. ERR. Mahesh also was able to do it. How many of you had errors? How many of you had errors? There's a lot. Vineet, yes, error. I know that I cannot resolve all the errors immediately, guys, but I just want you to be acknowledging that, look, it's not all easy for everybody, right? It takes some time, but I want to know how of those who got errors, how many for understanding the technique, right? Doing or the action is basically ensuring that you learn the concept, guys. Okay, okay. I guess you showed something earlier in the webinar. Yes, absolutely. Yes, I can. Yeah, some of you will have to see, refresh the page, guys. Concept is understandable. How many of you are feeling the AI agent, right? Like it is not a distant dream. It is real, right? And what you saw is a glimpse of it, right? Which means there are a lot of other things that you can do. What I showed you right now is something that you can build under 90 minutes. Does that mean the learning is complete? Absolutely not, right? How many of you want to continue this journey? How many of you want to continue? Thank you. Vaishnavi says this is the best session I've ever attended about understanding AI agents. Yes, Yeah, that's because I'm a practitioner myself, guys. Right? I'm a practitioner myself. I continue to monitor this field. I continue to consult, and I'm a practitioner myself. Right? So I happen to love teaching and consulting. So that's where my strength comes from. Got the trigger. Perfect. Now I know that. Okay, look, I had some time. I would definitely help you with the errors and all that thing. But right now, right, what I want to show you right now is to the next step, because I know some of you, I have to let you go also and not do that. Okay, I mean not keep you. Okay, or else I can keep you for a long time here. Okay. Okay, cool. Now this is what we have built. We have built a LinkedIn AI agent, instructions, prompt engineering, and all that thing, and it got a LinkedIn post. Some of you could have got an error. In this kind of session, I can't solve all the errors, but during the live executions that we do, we also help you solve the errors. Right now, how many of you? What are the agents that you want to create? Yes, absolutely, Vaibhav. It can be. It can be. What are the agents that you want to create, right? Let's say I want to build, Kunal, I want to build an agent that does this, right? Arpan is an Vaibhav. Arpan is our expert in AI agents, right? He's working with me since April 2025 to build awesome agents, right? The daily jobs, automate the process on board, loan onboarding process. Vikas, you hit the like you truly got the essence of that thing. Okay, inbound outbound calling, yes. I want to create healthcare risk. Product manager specific to my role. Umer, very nice. Automate manual Excel sheets and create dashboards. Amrit, dashboarding is slightly distant away, but we have to rethink on insights. See, from dashboard we draw insights, right? So can it be doing insights? Yes, absolutely. Geometrics for test automation, Parul, absolutely. I want to build shopping assistant, help doing the product discovery. Yes, automate data load process, absolutely possible to say I thank you. Job application, uh, answer questions on Excel data, absolutely possible. I want to build an Excel that take car details from a database, talk to the site visits like sales representative, health, absolutely very specific. Apply jobs automatically. Can this work like a co-pilot where it can fix errors in my workspace app? It can. Purchase order in Oracle ERP using, yes, absolutely it can it deploy agents so that we can use by user? Absolutely, Maggie. Okay, we can all do this, guys. Like, in fact, I have my own agent which is basically launched on this thing, but I cannot teach you within this particular time, right? And it requires some time for me to be able to teach you this entire concept. But if you see here, right, I have uh, yeah, okay, basically, so this is my AI agent, guys, right? So this is basically, I call it AI agent army, and the AI agent accelerator. It is basically connected to my knowledge database, and it basically is this, right? So uh, who is Kunal Nayak? If this is my agent that is working in the background, right? So it's connected to WhatsApp, but it takes time to basically work with this AI agent and sort of work with them and integrate and WhatsApp and so many other API connections that we have within this. Okay, so it does that. It's a support board that we are experimenting that which we can give there. It can, Vikas, right? So a lot of good ideas, guys, but you got to master the skills that AI agents can do. So all of this valid ideas, but you have to take a journey, right? So how many of you want to look at the journey, how you want to take this, right? And how many of you really understand that you can build AI agents without coding? Yes, no, in the comment section. Yes, no. It is not about, okay, like I want to build like the world-class AI agent with coding and all that thing. It is about first understanding the technology, right? Some of you are asking, can it do documents? Absolutely, it can document, but you just need to know how to do that so that you can do it with any other platform. Okay, right? Using agents now is an early advantage, and it makes you truly an expert in AI and not just Chat GPT expert. Okay. Yeah. So, how many of you understand this? Can I get a yes, no in the comment section, right? You can get more done more productively, yes, right? And you can start thinking of these ideas. You're building skills that makes you future. Look, I can't promise that you'll become AI agent expert in the day, but I know at least the earlier you start, the earlier advantage you have. Okay, you're building skills that makes you future proof, get more recognition, promotion slash new jobs and leadership roles for some starting their own businesses, right? And This is where the journey begins, guys. I'm not going to be really saying that, okay, here's a rosy picture, you do this and then you will be winning in life, right? But you get it early, the right way. Okay. So, right. So how many of you got this? Can I get a yes? Yes, I am from Bangalore. Yes, come on. Okay. Now, how many of you want to continue this learning journey and implement real industry projects, which I have personally worked with clients, right? Obviously, I made it for learning purposes, but you can always expand those use cases. Okay. And this is how your journey will look like. So first, today we learned about AI agents. So you learned about the brain, the memory, right, and tools, right? You can always start replacing the tools, and you can make the AI and change the system prompts, and then you can make it do whatever you want. Okay, that's the core. Now what you need to do is you need to connect. Some of you are asking, Kunal, can we connect it to outside? Yes, absolutely. You can connect it to a WhatsApp, to Telegram, to voice, to chat, to voice, and all that kind of a thing. And for example, some of the things we basically have our we basically have, right? So if you look at our a portal here, right? So we have our support agent, right? And just say who is uh, Kunal, and basically this is a interface where my agent is connected. It's not a programmatical, like you click this button, it does that. It can have conversation that you can do, right? So it's an agent that is connected to that particular interface. So this basically taking your agent outside so that your customers or you can interact with it. So how many of you understand this? Put C in the comment section. So next you need to build agents, then you need to connect it to the outside world. Okay. Now the reason I'm saying it as a separate step is someone like Kunal, can I do in the WhatsApp? But yeah, you can do it. It takes 3 hours to configure that WhatsApp chat interface. Okay, so that's the thing. So you establish the communication channels, and then you do the knowledge base, which is your documents, your PDFs, your Google Sheets, and Excels, and SQL tables. That is tabular data. So knowledge base plus tabular data is what your agent need have access to the knowledge base, right? So put KB in the comment section for knowledge base. Your agent will have to learn. You have to learn the capacity of how to give the knowledge base to these AI agents. Okay, then once this is ready, then you will create some functional workflows replacing manual work in whichever field you are in. Let's say you are in sales, so you can create a AI SDR. You can do marketing, you can do like lead generation agents, you can do human resources, that is JD processing agent, social media, content creation agent, IT, service now part of it, product management. Can you create user stories, legal, can you create legal documentation or read the documents and understand and find loophole, customer support that we have, design, can you basically maintain the same design guidelines while you're using nano banana to create the images, right, with the blend performance marketing, can you talk and connect to my FB face account and tell me what are the insights and what are mistakes that I'm doing, right? Legal. And then we have CRM. Can you add a customer to my list? Can you delete a customer? Can you tell me what pipeline I have? And basically these are the things that you will replace the manual work. And remember, we're not creating workflows. What we're creating is agents doing this work, right? And if you understand this, right? N8N happens to be a workflow automation tool, but we are focused on the AI agent. Okay, so this is called functional workflows. Put FW in the comment section. And this is where the magic happens, right? For this 3 steps, it is common for everybody. It's only the magic that is based on an industry, right? Look, I'm not an industry expert in all of that, right? But I'm an expert to what industries I have worked on. Okay, perfect. Then you have to learn concept like human in the loop and evaluation and all that thing, but the technical concept. But first thing, my belief is that you learn, play around with the technology before you make some serious stuff out of it, right? So many of the tools that you see in the industry are basically homegrown products of a geek who is just tinkering with stuff, or a visionary that's tinkering with stuff. Okay, and then finally coding applications, which is once you understand this, then you're ready to code and build applications with which have actual share with the customer, right? So actually you can share it with the customers, right? And that is coding, which is basically taking these agents on live interfacing applications that you have, and these are called coding agents, which are available, which is lovable, replit, and all that things. This is the journey that you need to take to ensure that you are fully getting onboarded with the concepts of agents and building AI agents that actually work and not just like we do, right? So How many of you want to, how many of you want to see some projects that are in line with all of this? In line with this. In line, yes? Perfect. So the first project is going to be this, guys. Now, what we have done is I've taken that framework, right? And then what I've done is I've done some projects, or I've selected those projects, right? And in the last 6 months that I've worked with multiple times, and I got the winning projects that everybody should work with. One, building intelligent custom agent trained on your business organization, which is simple and straightforward. Looks straightforward, but this is something like this. For an HR, it will look like this. What is your notice period? This is your notice. Can I negotiate? Non-negotiable. Who's designed this? Who resigned recently? No, you can't give that. Okay. So basically, this is something that you want to build. You can do it on WhatsApp or a chat interface like this. And this itself is, can be used for building and selling custom RAG agents for $1,000, right? So how many of you want to build this? Put one in the comment section. One in the comment section, guys. One in the comment section. Okay. So again, worth $112. Building business analyst agent, which is talking to your SQL data, Google Sheets data, or Excel data, right? And basically, you can simply say, how many leads have you generated? 200 warm leads. What is the profit percentage? As a complete policy, this is what we have. And we basically have a data analyst agent which will do this work for you, right? So basically, just to show you some of these the concept that we have here, right? It's just going to talk and plug into your Excel sheet and then be able to respond to you, right? So if you want to build this, put 2 in the comment section. Okay. RK Gemini keys LLMs are basically powering your AI agents. That's all. Okay. 2. Third one, this is $112. Build LinkedIn content agent, but with image. I know one of the things that I didn't cover is with image, right? Now we have Nano Banana coming in from Google Gemini. And so now what we need to do is we need to be able to create images along with the post and be able to do it. So we're extending the modality from text-based to text and image-based, and sometimes text and video-based also. So if you want to build this, put 3 in the comment section. Same principles can also be applied to YouTube, Instagram, and all that also. Okay. So put 3 in the comment section. Then again, worth $56. Fourth, build stock crypto forex agent, which is basically research agents, right? So many of you have used like Grok or Perplexity, which have like a deep research agents, right? Where they research like 10 to 15 pages and they do something like that. We have like this agent. Again, I'm not a registered advisor on this, but what we do is we have a fun project to give you experience of this skill, right? So put 4 in the comment section, and some of them are using some of these things to do their analysis. Like they have the way of doing analysis. They give the agent, and the agent now gets up every day and give them the same analysis. Okay, again, worth $95. Voice calling agents for businesses and org, like sales agent, customer support, appointment coordination, service scheduling, reminder agents, qualification agents, and voice calling agents. Put 5 in the comment section. So what we're going to do is we're going to extend the modality, not only text based, right, but we're going to extend the modality of voice based, and we're going to get the basics done of this particular part of it, guys. Okay, 5 in the comment section, right, worth $56. Sixth one, build LinkedIn lead hiring and manager agent. Okay, LinkedIn lead hiring and agent, right? So basically marketing friendly. What you can do is you can use this for getting leads for hiring managers, getting this for also LinkedIn lead generation kind of an activity here. Business analyst, Prerak, we are building something for product owners and business analysts. Yes, absolutely, right? We are in the process of that development, like for example, PRD or these documents and all that thing, right? Again, look at this, guys. I know some of you will be like thinking, but this does not apply to this. For every industry, number 1 and number 2 use cases apply. System prompt, right? It's only what we are doing here is that we are just giving variety of skills to this LinkedIn agent so that you experience and create it. Doesn't mean that you cannot create something for your own organization. Got it? Cool. 7. Right. Again, worth 112. We're going to do vibe coding build without coding. So we're going to build personal brand website, landing pages, build and product code, right? And I will show you some of the projects that I have built. I basically build with Lovable, right? With Lovable, I build projects which is basically something like this, guys. Okay, it's mind blowing, where basically you can build an application like this. You can actually log into this kind of an application here, right? So basically you come in here, right, and you got to have to go through the process definitely. this one, right? So this is a process, right? You can look at the analytics, how many people are currently viewing it, right? And uh, the back end and a lot of stuffs within this particular part, and we'll get you started with this vibe coding. Absolutely, why not, Shweta? Quality engineers are going to be first in line for impact, right? With browser agents coming in, you can simply just type and get some quality test done, Shweta, right? So browser agents are something that we are also going to be experimenting on. Okay, $56. Put 7 in the comment section. 8, build your digital AR employees, which is basically not a single agent but multiple agents working together. We're going to learn the philosophy of working with multiple agents. This has been mind baffling for many company leaders, right? So when they're like, Kunal, can you tell some practical use cases of what we do? This is the practical use case. Because break and divide and then assign agents to do the work. Okay. Then 9, build your own custom ChatGPT clone for businesses and org, right? So basically, this has been one of the popular things that I do with corporates. But some of the corporates says, Kunal, we don't want to use ChatGPT, we don't want to use Google Gemini, but we want to use some of our own ChatGPT, which we can give in our organization when we don't want our team members to not have these ethical concerns about using this. So we have to build our own ChatGPT, right? NASA, Lenovo, Quen, Google, PyTorch, all these. This is open source thing that we use, right? It's worth 112, which we do for companies. It's exactly like ChatGPT interface, but you can use your custom APIs to do this, right? So put 9 in the comment section if you want to build this. 10th one, WhatsApp agent integration, which is the WhatsApp API. I know some of you like, Kunal, how do I connect this with WhatsApp, right? So we want to teach how to do the WhatsApp integration. Many of our, many of the cohorts that we, individuals or visionaries that we have, some of them are business owners, right? So they build a customer support bot using this thing. So we have done this for that. Yeah, no. This is not a coding exposure, Srini. Okay, this is basically we'll show you how to build and deploy that. The coding exposure takes time. It is not for everybody, but I want to do the initial layer, which is how to deploy this very easily in your organization. Keep it secure so that you can start with that process. Okay. So 10, this one. And then 11th one, for anybody who's completing 5 more agents and you get comfortable and very good with us, and you're executing and you're following all the process and doing all that thing, right? We're going to teach you how to use like Google VO or Kling or something like that to create video
Yo,
generation
fam, if you're
like
still
this.
just
Where
using
the agent,
ChatGPT or
you simply
Claude,
prompt
you're
something and
sleeping
the
on the
agent goes
real
ahead
power
and does
move.
like breaks a task and then creates an agent and post that, right? Put 11 again. I know this is not for everybody, but I found a corporate use for this, right? So for example, there was one thing that what one founder of a company wanted to do is wanted to send out voice messages simply by typing of it, right? So we're saying, hey, I want to send this message to my employees. So we use like Hey Gen, right, which is a paid API again, to convert took his image, converted it, and then send that personal message to any individuals that you want with this agentic flows, right? So yes, video generation seems fun to create something like that, but very practical use in a very corporate setting where you do communications, right? Mass communication, training videos, a lot of things that are there. And again, so I had to put this, some of the individuals working like, training material and all that thing all comes from this, right?
Yo, fam.
Again, so all of that. And so what I'm looking for is 10 visionaries who are committed to build 10 agentic projects and make it live. Look, this is not a course, guys. This is not a course, and gain unfair advantage as soon as possible. Look, we do this. I'm looking for 10 visionaries who are committed to build this thing and kickstart your journey, and not just like surface level interface. Like really have good understanding of this. If you are that, then say capital yes in the comment section. Look, there's a lot of evolution. The way that the technology evolving, we that is why we don't want to keep a fixed like a date, like okay, this is where you start and end and all. No, I want you to come in and have one simple goal: create 10 AI agent projects. That's it. Okay, with us. That's it. If you can do that, put yes in the comment section. So for those who said yes, Douglas, Troy, Mahesh, right, Yogi, uh, you know, uh, Mega, Raviteja, Gupta, Pranila, right? All of these, Ishant, Abhi, yes, Parul. I wanted to introduce to the No Code AI Agent Accelerator, 10 plus projects to help you master AI agents and improve productivity, right? It is less theory, more project. I know you can get the theory here and all of that thing. I've been to corporates. When I started initially teaching this concept, I taught a lot of theory, and look, Kunal, we saw this theory, right? I know we've got this theory. Like, can you show us project based, right? So we went straight into project based, right? So if you're coming with the mindset of I want to learn the basics and all of that thing, yes, well, that is important. We believe in project based, right? So how many of you believe in project based? Put P in the comment section. Like, come here, get your account set up, and get your APIs and the base things set up, and then straight away get into the projects. Okay, that's all we want from you. Cool. So AI Agent Accelerator in total value, if you see here, we have 11 projects, right? So special bonuses for 10 action takers, right? And then world-class support, meet your team, right? A total value of 1190. If I had to do this at a corporate training for an individual here, right? If I had to do it per person, this is what I charge, right? And to understand, yeah, you will have Harshal, Ashutosh, you will have a very, very deep understanding of how to make AI agents work. The projects that you do will be your own, but we will give you that skill to get foundational thing. Like, many of our customers have gone on to build 30 to 60 agents and have, like, show demos, and have like meaningful conversations during meetings, and not just have fluff, right? So a lot of things that many individuals take away, even leaders and founders, like, they're going and like getting the confidence to build AI agents in their company, right? So this is designed, it, although it's project based, but you learn a lot of concept like MCP server and evaluations, and the modalities, and like, output parser, embedding, vector DBs. All these terms that you hear will be a practical use case based. Okay, no, this is a group based. Okay, now how do we do this? Like, so special offer along with a bonus for 10 action takers, right? And what will happen? I know some of you will be like, Kunal, but what is the investment that we need to make, right? um, and the toolings and all that thing. Look, so all of this thing, along with a little bit of bonuses and all that thing, right? What we're going to be doing right now is, first of all, I'm not going to give you this price. Along with the bonuses, this is the first bonus, right? A bonus number one, we're going to give the N8N application for 3 months for $70 per month, right? Which is a value of $70 per month, which is $210, right? Which will be given for 3 months, so that you don't have to think about the tools, right? Put one, how many of you for this is the useful? You don't have to take your own setup. We will help you with setting up your N8N account, getting it ready, right? So that you focus on creating the projects, right? Put one in the comment section, right? This is the N8N application. We'll do this for you, right? We have a set process. You come in, you do the onboarding sequence, you will get this point, and we do a live session so that you also do this particular point. Okay. Bonus number two, LinkedIn connection request automation, which is one of the things those who are looking for jobs, or those who are looking for jobs, or those who are looking for leads. We use this tool for LinkedIn connection request, right, to do this lead automation part of it on this particular. So this is a tool that, again, I'm going to give you worth $82. Then I'm going to teach you how to use Perplexity, right? This is not the thing, Perplexity. Now we have Gemini Pro, right? So we're going to use that instead of this. But this is for finding agents that make money. So basically research. 10 hours, yes, it's a one-time payment. Okay, but I'm not going to give you for 1190. Okay, wait for this. Okay, again, worth $29. World-class support, you will have live execution workshops. How many of you want live execution like this today? Yes. How many of you enjoyed this session? Like this session, we'll be doing this. We'll be doing this. So along with the material that you have, you will also have live sessions like this, where you get to we'll pick one of the projects and we'll make you do it, right? Advanced topics also. I know I could not resolve errors right now, but in those sessions, we help you resolve the errors also. Got, guys? Will that be a good deal? Yes, no, right? So we're going to live execution, right? And we take it, we don't rush it, right? We don't rush it, right? We keep coming online. Some of our participants have they have completed 15, 16 projects live with us, right? It will be recorded. You will have job proof your career. That's one of the things. Done with your tech setup. We'll also have leadership and innovation calls, which is to understand some of the things. Like, for example, product management and business analyst related projects we are developing right now because we understood that there's a requirement of that. Okay, so we're going to add those new part of it because that's a wide requirement. It's like a common requirement. So we build some projects around that. Okay, access to recorded sessions and agents. So 1 full year of recording live sessions, update, deploy directly to the paid server, no record difference. So you'll have all the recordings, right, along with the 11 projects that you have. And then gamified rewards, right? So basically we have reward system, which is basically just to ensure that we have this healthy nature of creating agents, right? So everybody's one goal is creating agents. That's all. Okay. So all of this 100 plus recorded material, 10 plus courses, advanced courses. Actually, I told you 11, but we have 14, in fact, 16 projects right now, and we are continuing to add more and more projects around this area, guys. Okay. So the total value is going to be all of this, and I'm not going to go for 1190, around 77% off. That is around a value of 269. But those who are able to take action today, right now, like I like decisive people. They come in. Those decisive people, they just come in and start executing, right? I'm going to do an insane offer for the next 10 minutes, right? And basically, all you have to execute and deploy. Here's Robin from UAE, Mohammed Dawood from the UAE. They were initial customers. They have gone on to build customer agents, grown within the organization, leadership levels, a lot of good things. Zilakian, Joel, Sindhuja, Jessica, Swaraj came in, got his first customer also based on the agents that we created in the live AI agent accelerator, right? Many visionaries, they have to say a lot of things, guys. Okay, I wish I could show all the recordings, right? And we have all of these guys. Now, Action Takers offers only for 10 minutes, guys. Okay, only for the next 10 minutes, right? I want to give you this, and this is only for 10 minutes, guys. Okay, look, we are very, very hell-bent on execution, right? So you have that, join us. You're going to have enjoy, right? There's no customer that has not built, at minimum 6 projects. Okay. Yeah. The timeline, I will tell you about the timeline, guys. Okay. So next 10 offers, it is not even the 1190, not even $269. It's $169 plus taxes based on your regions, guys. Okay. It's one this price, and this is a one-time fee along with the bonuses. All the bonuses only for the first 10 action who are taking the action today, right now, and this price will go back to $269 once this masterclass is done, guys. Okay. For the next 10 minutes, right? You have the link there. You have the primary payment link. Just click on that link. It is in US dollars. Yeah, US dollars. Okay, it's US dollars, $169, right? It will be $169 based on that thing. Okay, now just make the investment. Okay, duration, I will tell you how we execute this, guys. Okay, so the way we execute it is like this, right? Okay, so the way we do it is we do it on a Sunday evening IST, which is early morning for US folks. For UAE, it is 6:30 p.m. right, and it's 8 p.m. EST for 8 p.m. 6:30 a.m. IST for some of the account setup that we do it, and 9:30 a.m. for EST, that session. Yeah, so usually it is mostly on a Sunday evening. There's one account setup that we do, which is a 6:30 a.m. session, right? Typically one time. It will be immediately for you 8 p.m. today evening. Okay, today evening. So those who are doing it in the US, it's going to be the evening time for you. You do the account setup, right? And on Sunday, which is the 1st of Feb, that is tomorrow. Again, I'm just saying tomorrow based on IST. But from 1st Feb, you're going to do a first project that you have. Okay, so we're going to do the first project, which will be on the 9:30 a.m. And we do this like this 3 sessions every week. Okay. So you attend those sessions, and it will be 2.5 hour sessions, right? There is no, if you miss a session, you go to another part of, you can't do the other thing. We don't do that, right? We know you're working professionals. So what we do is we keep the sessions independent of each of it so that you can come in, even if you skip 2 sessions, come in the 3rd session, you can still execute that thing. Okay. Cool. If it is not there, Yogi, you can, Vidita, you can just send other link to Yogi. Okay. Yeah. Payment done. Okay. Mahesh is onboarded. I want to welcome Mahesh. Mahesh, what's your reason for getting onboarded? Please let me know in the comment section. I'm going to unmute you. Mahesh, what's your reason for getting onboarded? So if you're onboarded, I just want to unmute you and know what's your reason, guys. Okay. Nizamuddin is done. Okay, cool. What's your reason? Mahesh, you can unmute yourself. Nizamuddin, you can unmute yourself also.
Yeah,
Yes,
hi
you can do
Kunal.
in.
This is Mahesh
Yes,
here.
Mahesh, go for it. Yes.
Yeah, I just wanted to learn about agentic AI because that's going to be the future. So I don't want to miss out on learning because if I miss out now, then it will be too late to catch up.
Absolutely ready. And I respect your decision, Mahesh. And that's exactly why we built it. That is why we don't have an end date with us. Okay, guys. As long as you feel confident about creating 10 projects, that's all we want, right? So it's not like you're starting somewhere and you'll miss something, right? I know we are working professionals, things happen, right? And we want to keep that continuity so that you continue to push and make 10 projects, right? No individual, no visionary has not completed. And I respect that decision, Mahesh, exactly what we are looking for. Thank you very much for joining in. Nizamuddin, what's your reason for getting onboarded? Yeah, go for it,
Hey,
Nizamuddin.
hey, Kunal. Thank you.
Yes.
So, like Mahesh mentioned, right? Don't want to be left behind with this journey with AI and stuff. And
Yeah.
really liked your presentation today and the type of teaching. So,
Yeah.
it's not theory oriented. It's more like practical, because it was very easy for you to just just do it on your end or do a presentation and just let everyone go. But you did not. You made
Yeah.
us sign up in N and try to actually implement it and see. So
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to that. That's the key
Absolutely.
difference.
Absolutely,
Yep.
Nizam. That's the attitude I want. That's all. Right, like core execution, Nizam. Thank you very much, and you identified the right notes. Thank you very much, and I respect your decision. Okay, thank you, thank you. Gupta, Gupta, you can unmute yourself. Yes, go for it, Gupta. Yeah,
Hey, Kunal. First thing is, I should appreciate you that I liked it, the session, and
hmm,
especially the how the practicals go on. Thank you
yeah,
for that all.
yeah.
And I attended a couple of other sessions also. But I feel best, and for the first time I'm paying directly.
Thank
So
you,
I thank you very much.
thank you, Gupta, and
I'm
I respect
hoping
that.
for that. And
Yeah.
another thing is I like that is project oriented.
Hmm.
People talk a lot, doing less. I feel
Yes.
this one is not like that, and I feel it's project oriented. So I want to do actual work and hands on. So that's the
Perfect.
main reason.
Perfect. Perfect, Gupta. That's what we want. Actually, we want more hands-on guys. Okay, that's how truly we can innovate. I feel that I have not yet covered so many cases, right? And I want to cover a lot of these cases, and which is why we want to do that, right? And some of you, like Gupta said, right? We straight get into the point, guys. I gave 15-20 minutes of context setting, and we straight get into execution. I know what happens, sometimes what happens, this is how I learned swimming, right? So basically, my instructor just threw me into the swimming pool. Like, here's go swimming pool. You know what? Water went inside my nose, it went in my ears, it went in my eyes, and I'm crying and I'm drowning, and it overwhelmed. And then I came back up, and he threw me back again, and he came back, threw me back again. And by the time 2-3 sessions, I learned to survive and swim. And that's exactly sometimes you'll experience here, right? At initial 1 or 2 sessions, you'll be overwhelmed because we do execution, right? But that's precisely what we want. We want that accelerated learning, right? And human beings are very, very intelligent. People don't give them enough credit. So we want to put you in situations where you can execute more projects, and that therefore learning so much. Okay. Thank you very much. Good. It is going to be Sundays, 3 Sundays, mostly 3 Sundays a month, right? And sometimes we do 2 day sprints so that we basically work on that. Okay, cool. Okay, so there's Mahesh. Anybody else? Sam, the months doesn't, it is dependent on you, right? So some of our individuals, they get the concepts and they execute, look at the recording and finish in 3 weeks, right? We have individuals who are coming from 6 months also, right? Who enjoy coming because we continue to innovate, we do something new, we do something repeat, and we continue to innovate. But your goal, your exit criteria is 10 to 11 projects. If you want to do more than welcome to do it, right? So it is a visionaries accelerator program, right? It's not like, okay, you come in and you do 6 things and then you push you out of it. No, you continue to come and innovate with us, we'll continue to host you. Does that make sense? Yeah. So time zone, Srinivaslu, it's going to be mostly 9:30 a.m. Sundays EST time, right? um, Mostly on Sundays, okay. We do sometimes 2 day events, which is we'll communicate in advance, And there are some times we do it for the US time zone, so that it's 6:30 a.m. in the IST, right? And we have these time zone sessions, right? So just take a thing that you'll have 3 Sunday sessions, mostly on Sundays. It'll sometime be in the evening for you, sometimes in the morning for you on the Sundays. Okay, so we plan and communicate these sessions, and I'll show you as you get onboarded how you'll be able to see that. Yeah, no, they'll not be Vinay. They'll not be pre-recorded. I will be taking some of the sessions, right? And there will be some of the coaches, advanced coaches like Arpan is there. He'll be taking some of the sessions, but yeah, mostly you will be seeing me and Arpan, one of these members that will be there. But mostly you will see me coming a lot. Okay, I will be there. Gitendra, I mean, I measure in terms of the number of sessions. Gitendra is we don't measure based on the number of sessions. We create a situation where you create more that part of it, right? So essentially, if you're thinking in a 3 months, right, you will end up doing probably like 10 sessions, 12 sessions in 3 months. In a year, you will end up doing like 30 to 40 sessions, right? So that's the thing. Okay, so it, guys, again, look, it is not a time bound thing. Okay, it's not a time bound. I know sometimes what happens, you things happen, life happens, that you want to go back and then you want to come back and do it. That's also completely fine with us, right? As long as you keep coming up, we'll ensure that you complete 10 projects. Okay, recordings will be available. Perfect, thank you very much. Okay, Mega is there. Okay, Mega, what's your reason for getting onboarded? Mega, what's your reason for getting onboarded? Mega? Yes. Yeah, we'll share the schedule, guys. Okay. Now, in 11 seconds, I will show you the onboarding process. Ram is also there. Ram also got onboarded. Thank you, Ram. Satish is there. Yeah, Ram, I want to unmute you for speaking, and then text and then
Yes.
yeah, Satyam, what's your reason? Let me know. Okay. Yes.
Hey Kunal, yeah, it's a really great session, and yeah, our organization is moving towards AI and machine learning. So I want to be on the
Oh,
head of the game. So
yes. And I mean, which organization, which industry domain you are in,
uh,
Ram?
uh, I'm a data engineer working for a company called Clayton Homes. We're in a mobile home builder.
Okay, okay,
Uh,
okay, okay.
we are uh, we are in a lot of automation and AI is for all our new stuff with the home building side. Yeah,
Oh, awesome, awesome. I'm going to show you an
yeah.
awesome one that we work with, Ram. So there is a second use case where we do it PostgreSQL, where agent actually makes a query and returns the results. Amazing, Ram. You should be able to see that. And straight away,
Yeah.
like, charter a way to get that into your organization, Ram. A real value. I mean,
Yeah, actually,
real
we
value.
have some use cases already. One of thing is like we want to enhance our data security as with respect to the credit card numbers, and also we want to build an agent that scans the data because we have a lot of unstructured data with files, PDFs, and also we want to build something to scan all those stuff. So,
Yes, I think this is going to be amazing, Rob. Like, we have to
yep.
look at the use cases. In fact, I'm trying to build a use cases where we just simply read the PDFs, right? And then like, like 100 PDFs, and it's like reading the unstructured data and then like putting it into the table like that, and it's doing this override, right? So we're developing with this one customer here, and I want to build that also as like a course material in our AI Agent Accelerator also, Rob.
Yeah, if it is
Good,
possible,
good.
I want to be part of that use case.
Perfect, 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 Ram.
Thank you
Thank you
so
very
much.
much. I respect your decision. Okay, there's Kanan also. Thank you for Kanan getting in. Mega, if you want to go for it. Harsha, also you want to go? Yes, go for it.
Yeah, hi Kunal.
Hey, Kanan. I
Yeah,
respect your
hi.
decision.
Yeah, thank you. So I just decided to join here right now because the way you taught today, right? It was really amazing, and it is very easy to understand each and every steps whichever you have explained to us. Actually, first of all, my background is I'm from a DevOps background actually, DevSecOps.
Mhm.
But my LinkedIn profile will show you something related to database, but I haven't updated my profile for a very long time actually.
Okay.
So LinkedIn is pretty much old for me, but my background, I come from a DevOps background. So I wanted to learn and understand to automate the things, right, from the DevOps perspective, from pipeline. So I used to have deal with most of the automation stuffs in my company. So I just joined to,
We
to
can, we
learn
can.
more about this AI.
Actually, Kanan, DevSecOps is one of the first use cases that I worked with. Like, I don't know if you heard about Cloud Bees or something like that, right?
Cloud B, yep, yep, yep.
Yeah. So when we were initially experimenting, right? So I went in that organization, and
Mhm.
they have their own platform, right? And I show them
Yeah.
N8, and they're amazed, like, "Huh, this is exactly what our tool is doing."
I'm also from Bangalore, and then got settled down in US right now. That's what I was just asking you. Are you from Bangalore? You said Kelegada. So then I thought, oh yeah, you are the guy from Bangalore.
Yes,
That's
yes,
good.
yes, yes.
Yeah. All right.
Thank you,
Nice
thank you,
talking to
thank
you.
you, thank you, Kanan. I respect
Yep.
your decision. Okay,
Yep.
cool, guys. Thank you very much. Yes, absolutely. Pranila added. Okay, so those who are this thing, yes, I will. Hetvi and all that, you will get a. So those who have onboarded, you will receive a message from Vidita. Okay, you will receive a message from Vidita, my team member. You will receive an email. You will receive all the instructions to join into the platform. Okay, so here's what you'll have. Vidita's number is there. Those who are there, just save her number, right? She'll ping you, right? You don't need to save it also, but she'll ping you. She'll message you. The first things that I want everybody to do, those who are onboarded, is one thing for me, guys, right? One thing is the onboarding sequence. Okay, so what I want to do, what to do after enrolling, ensure that you are on our platform. Okay, so ensure that you are on this platform, right? You're on this platform, right? So Vidita we will be sending you email on how to get these accesses. Just ensure that you are there here. Okay, you'll be getting an email and you will have to get an access to this platform. This is where we host our community, and if you can see here, right, the session, when the next session is available, you'll see first Feb is there. This is account setup for the new members, whoever are joining in, right? There's Musaddiq Kazi, and there's like Francis and Ravi, and there are a lot of individuals who are basically creating content, and you will see there. You can just go ahead and introduce yourself. You will see live sessions. You will see the account setup will be available for you. The courses should be available for you here, like all the 16 use cases, 17 use cases right now, right? So uh, I lied to you. It was not 11, it is almost 17 use cases that you will see there. So you'll see that part of it, right? And the live session, right? So those who are coming in new, you will only see the account setup, and after you have done the account setup, then we'll enable the next sessions for you. Okay, so you come in and log into this particular part. Now once you come in, what I want you to do immediately is get started with this particular sequence, right? And fill this form. Just fill this form. Okay, when you fill this form, we will get you the bonus N8N access. Okay, so that you can start executing, leave that 14 days trial and start executing on our platform, because everything that we teach will be doing it on this, right? So straight away get your access to N8N here, so that the sooner you get it, the sooner you'll be able to do the account setup. Okay, first class, Kanan, the first class will be,
Yep.
right, if you it will be evening for you today. We'll do the account setup, and right away, that is the Sunday morning for you, will be the first session for you. Okay, so
Got
evening
you.
is the
Got
account
you.
setup, morning is
Mhm.
the first session for you. Okay,
Got you. Okay. Thank you.
perfect, good. Yeah, there is Ram. There is referral bonus. Yes, absolutely. Right. So if you refer, tell Vidita. She'll tell you what the referral process is. You just have to give a link. You can copy the link from this platform and give it to your person. As soon as they make a transaction, we have a track of it and we'll give you that thing. Right. So I believe it's 15 to 20% of whatever that price is. Okay. Cool. Yeah, Benjamin, we record all the sessions. Benjamin, we also do like a morning session, like evening session for US folks also, right? So we try to do like both time zones, so that we cover evening and we cover morning time zone also, right? So we ensure that like two time zones are covered, so that at least one or two sessions you are able to do that. Okay, good. Yeah, yeah, yes, you are. Abhi, you have that referral. Just store Vidita's number and she'll be able to help you with that. Harshal, I will tell you. Vidita will tell you with that process. Okay. Cool. Perfect. Thank you. Perfect. Saleha, it will not be. It will not be there. It will be basically. It will be asking you to log in with a zero part thing. Okay, Pranila. Okay. Saleha. Saleha, just ping Vidita. She'll guide you. Okay, Pranila. Where's Pranila? Yeah, Pranila. Okay, Pranila. When you click on that link. Okay, let me show
Hello?
you, Pranila.
Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, I just wanted to know that, like, do we have any other, we are in Eastern time. So do we have any weekday morning session classes available?
Yeah. Weekday morning also, right? Like on the weekdays, not on the weekend, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. We are planning in Feb. So there are some individuals who are telling, okay, Kunal, like we can do weekday evening. Yes, absolutely. Right. So we'll announce that. We have not yet put that in the calendar, but we want to put that on the calendar so that you can do it on the weekday evening, which is the morning IST for us. Okay. Yes, absolutely. It will be there.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, cool. Perfect.
So, okay, it's not like I'm talking about like our US morning time. That's IST evening time. Do we have any classes like that?
Yeah, we have that, but would it, I think so it's the evening class will be a lot more better, right? Like for US folks, like you come back from work and then you can do that session.
The morning session is there. I would like to prefer like it's just like learning thing, right? So we are tired with the work and coming and learning. It will be a kind of a hurdle for us. So it will be nice if in
Oh,
the morning, like if you have any classes, like for your time is like evening, weekday evening. So that would be a good
we
choice for
can, we
me.
can, we can provision that. I will tell you, I mean, I will take a note of that and I will ensure that we are able to do that. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Okay, perfect. Cool. 1 second, guys. There is some issue with the onboarding. So I'm just checking on that.
Even I'm facing, Kunal, I think I'm also facing some issue. The
Yes.
number email which you have tried to log in does not exist. Some kind of issue I'm facing.
Yes. Let me just change that a little bit.
Kunal, I've done it, so people might be able to log in now.
Yeah,
So they
okay,
can,
cool.
yeah, now they can do.
Guys, when you click on this link, those who are clicking on this link, it will be zeroed out, right? It's a way that it's a sticky process because we are taking international payments. I don't have that gateway here. We are just zeroing this out and it will be with this particular part of it so that you can just log into that platform, okay? You're zeroing it out and you will be able to log in with the platform, okay? Cool. Those who have done. Pranila, hope you're able to get it. Pranila, Saleha, yes. Now, guys, Harshal and all that, now try it and you'll be able to do that. It should be working. Saleha, just re-click the link. Saleha, just re-click the link. It should be able to do it now. Okay, just re-click on this link. Perfect. Yeah, it will show 0. Yes, absolutely. Saleha. Now put your email ID and then go ahead. Okay. Perfect. Okay, cool. Any issues? You can ping Vidita. She will be helping you with it. Okay, guys. Perfect. In the league. Perfect, Dinesh. Thank you. Yeah, Mahek, what you do is just register. Put your email ID and put your email ID and just register on that particular part of it. Okay. So Mahek, what you can do is just put your name, email ID, phone number, email ID, and just say register now. And you should be able to direct to the in the portal that you have there. Yeah, perfect. You can wherever, that's fine. Personal email is fine. Okay, personal email is fine. Cool. So Bega, just put your email, phone number, and all that, and just log in. Please use the phone number and email where you receive an email and all that, because we send the communication of when the sessions are and all that on that WhatsApp number and all that. Okay, we don't spam you, right? Just ensure that you get the right communication. Yeah, Bega is able to get the access. Perfect. Good. So you should be able to get the access. Thank you very much. Okay, cool. Perfect. Any other issues? Please, Vidita, just give the thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
hi
Satyam,
Kunal.
you can do that. No problem. You ping Vidita Satyam, and she'll guide you with that. Okay, Satyam, no problem at all. Perfect. Great.
Hey, Kunal, this is Gupta here again.
Gupta.
I just logged into the link you gave me, that community, but I missed last 10 minutes. I was on another call. Is that anything else I need to worry about? Or I can, if I get any
You
email,
know,
I can follow.
yeah, you can just click on this link and then just register it and create your account, Gupta. That's all for right now, and then just follow the video sequence that we have.
I'm
That's
already there in that.
perfect. Perfect. Just raise your N8 access. Just see the first 3 videos and raise your N8 access, and you're good for now. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Jahanaz, it will be on 8 p.m. IST, which is 6:30 p.m. if you are in the UAE. If you're in the US, it is going to be 9:30 a.m. EST. Okay, that's on Sundays. Cool. Shweta, thank you. Megha, you will be seeing the account setup right now. Once your account setup is done, you will see the rest of the sessions. Okay. Right, so only whenever new members come in, we help them do the account setup and then move on to this the advanced session. So you will say that Vidita will enable that in the background as soon as your account setup is done. Okay, perfect. Thank you very much.
In
Great.
8:10, I think, Kunal, do you want me to set up right now, or it will be in the session?
We can do in the live sessions. If you have time to do it, do it. Not a problem.
You have the video for me?
Anyways, yeah, there is. You just follow that sequence. That's it.
Right.
Right?
Okay. Makes sense. Thank you. Yeah.
Just go into that learning portal and just follow that sequence, right? The onboarding system. Day 1, day 2, day 3. You can
Yeah.
cover how much ever you can count this thing. Anyways, we'll do it in the live session also. Okay.
Sure. Okay.
Kunal, is there
I'll-
any, how many people will be in the session?
So I think so. How many members we have joined today, and a couple of 2 or 3 members that have not done in the last session. So I don't know. I'm just expecting 15 to 20 members there right now.
Yeah, the only reason is if it's too many, like if you have someone has questions or someone, like it will be
Don't worry,
difficult for you.
Ram.
Yeah.
Our focus is like everybody gets done, Ram. Okay.
Okay.
Don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I know a lot of market. What they'll do is they'll just ignore everybody and do it. No, we don't do that, right? Because account setup is the most important thing. In fact, we follow up that you do the account setup. If you can do it on your own, that's fine. If you can do it live, and we'll do a lot of follow-ups just to ensure that your account follow-up is done. Because I know after that is a very, very good experience for everybody, right? So we are very, very heavily focused on you executing, Ram. Okay. So yeah, if you can do it the onboarding sequence on your own, we recommend and we force everybody to do that. That's fine. You do it on a live, that's also fine, right? But you just do the onboarding sequence. It just gets you with the whole idea of how we execute things. Okay, cool. Perfect. Cool. Yes, Yogi, there is a certification. Okay. So the further certification, we have an automated process. As soon as you log in, right, you will also see in the courses section, there is a certification also, right? So if you see here, there's a certification project, Agent Accelerator certificate. There's a bunch of 4 steps that you need to do and one small assignment, which is basically submitting 5 use cases that you have done with us. That's it. And you can get the certificate. Okay. Thank you, Joshua. Yes. Thank you, Harshal. Thank you very much. Okay. Great, guys. Thank you very much. So that's all for today. I will have to jump. Thank you very much for joining in. Anything else, Vidita will be there. Please go ahead, guys. Don't worry about it. The payment is not happening. Something is not there. Just ping Vidita. She will ensure that accesses it. All I want you to do is ensure that you get onboarded, right? And set your account setup, right? Just complete the onboarding sequence, do your account setup, right? And you will be in good place. Mehek, the contact is visible. Vidita, can you just drop your contact? And I hope you, from your side, everything is done. Vidita, yes?
Yes, Kunal.
Okay, cool. Can you just drop your number again? Yeah, bro.
Yes.
Okay, there, Mehek, it is there. Anyways, Vidita will ping you. Even if you don't give your number right now, Vidita will ping you, okay? Because her role is that you get your account setup done after this immediately. Okay, cool. Thank you very much. Okay, guys, that's all. Thank you very much. Those who were not able to onboard with us, that's also fine. Those who were in hurry, you stayed till then. Thank you. Thank you very much. You'll be all set up, guys. Okay, don't worry about it. Thank you very much joining and executing. And those who have not joined, not a problem. Your journey and our journey has not yet ended. We'll continue to see each other in some way or the other format. Thank you. Those who are joining, you'll see more of me in an accelerated format. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much.
Recording stopped.